I'm recording this part of the video after I recorded the original video, but I figured it would be best to put it in the beginning of the video for obvious reasons, since this is way longer than I want it to be. But if you're watching this part, I got timestamps on the screen that you could see to, to move around in the video if you want. To also put some in the description of this video, since I know it's way too fucking long. But I don't condone fucking over people in real life because of some shit on the internet, obviously. But I just thought it would be best to say it. I don't want people to think I do condone DDOSing somebody, or I can't even think of the word, it's too late at night. I don't condone doing bad shit to people in real life because of some stuff on the internet. I just simply don't. And I don't want somebody to get the impression that I do after watching this video. Because believe it or not, you probably can believe it, I'm not exactly on Phil's side. Anyway, let me shut the fuck up because this video is way too long already. But like I said, timestamps should be on the screen, timestamps should be in the description. If you watch this whole video for whatever fucking reason, or listen to it because there's nothing to see on the screen, honestly, thank you. Oh boy. Well, just a few things I want to say when I start off this video. Yet again, in usual fashion, I didn't plan on doing this video, but drama has been at an all-time high revolving around DSP. It's like 2012, 2013 levels of drama. And to put it short, today, I'm recording this at like almost midnight, so forgive me if I sound a little out of it. I had a really bad headache for about the last 4 hours because of some stuff I heard. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. And yeah, my nerves kind of bad, so I'm gonna be drinking. You could point me out for drinking during the video if you want. I don't give a fuck, because I need something to make myself not have a headache. Anyway, not gonna waste too much of your time at the beginning of this video, but I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a timestamp here in this part of the video. So if you just wanna get to the part I'm really pissed about, if you just care about the part I'm pissed about, or if you want to hear the drama feel section of what DSP has to say, you can skip to that part. I'm also gonna put full audio of the SWAT incident, without any cuts in between, without me talking over it or anything like that. Because when it happened, I was in Freedom Chat. Shout out to DSP.text and InstaSync, and it's a whole different thing. But I was in a Freedom Chat. I'm trying not to ramble because I know this is gonna be way longer than it needs to fucking be anyway. But yeah, I was watching this Batman stream, and I was moderating for the chat, which mainly consists of adding videos. The reason why it exists is because how DSP chat is. We'll talk about that later too. But I was moderating for the chat, and DSP says, "Oh, the cops are at the door." He comes back and laughs it off, saying that he got swatted and he only got interrupted for about 5 minutes, and played it off like it was no big deal. So I'm fucking around with the chat saying, who wants to bet he's gonna do a clickbait video, he's gonna wait and talk about it on Hey Live, or he'll just let it slide, he won't talk about it. A lot of people say they would do a clickbait video. Guess what? He did a clickbait video, and holy shit, the stuff he said in his video just breaks everything DSP has ever said. And when I say break it, I don't mean goes against the stuff he said. I mean as in 10 years from now, if you want to find a DSP video that just embodies the entire career of DSP, you would find this video. It's fucking insane. And most of it You know, most of it okay, whatever. But the part that really pissed me off is the part I hopefully put in the timestamp, because he said some stuff that really, really, really got to me, and it really kind of pissed me off, to be honest. But anyway, let's listen to the swatted incident. Shout out to Fred Fox, he was the first one to upload this. Here we go.
They all have these super. Hold on. They all have these super. Uh-oh. Hold on.
If you didn't hear it, this dude's over the little thingamajiggy saying come outside with your hands up. So yeah, you can hear it right there in the beginning. But don't worry, I'm not gonna make you listen to all of the dead space. I'm gonna fast forward to the parts where stuff actually happened, so you don't have to waste all your time, you know, listening to nothing. So let's continue.
Hold on, everyone. I think I might have some cops outside. Hold on. You heard that, honey? Honey? Cops outside. Yep. The cops are outside. We're coming. Come outside with your hands up. Come on, honey. I'm gonna call the cops.
I can't help but find that funny. Come outside with your hands up. Come on.
We're fine. They already know what's going on.
We already know what's going on. You can hear him say it right there. Sound like he was telling his girlfriend again, come outside with your hands up, or they said come outside with your hands up. Sounds like the door just opened. Who knows? Still saying come outside with your hands up. And you can hear his phone vibrating. I'm just gonna point out, just you heard how calm he sounded when it happened. You know, if I was in the middle of playing a game and I hear come outside with your hands up, I'm not gonna be, oh, police are outside. I'm gonna be fucking panicked, dude. I would be scared as fuck. You know how police can be in the United States, and I'm not gonna say anything but look at me. You know what I mean? Do I look like the police would be necessarily nice to me if they had to come to my house like that? Just saying. But this is all pretty much dead air, so I'll fast forward to the good part, I guess. Now, right here, let me rewind this a little bit so I can try to catch it again. This is, I believe this, if I could think about how police protocol works, DSP, I'm not going to call him DSP, my bad, Phil, I'm going to call him that in this video. Phil and his girlfriend are outside at this point, I assume, and the police man had to come inside, and he had to do the typical police thing. He opened up the door saying, oh, if anyone's inside, make yourself known, and shit like that. So at this moment, the police officer is coming inside. Phil and his girlfriend are probably still outside. Let's continue. His mic is still on, so you can, you know, obviously his mic is still on, so you can hear the police.
They just run around stomping around in this fucking house. Sound like they open and closing the door, seeing if anything's in there. Oh, good. Sound like he said take my back and go right or some shit. Continue. Police chatter.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of gamer shit.
What the fuck? People were saying it in the chat, but I didn't hear it. I'm sorry to laugh at this, but that's hilarious. So the police officer, he gets inside of DSP's office and says, some gamer shit. The other dude said, yeah, lots of gamer shit. That's fucking amazing. Obviously, they didn't know the mic was on.
Plug one, get and go. Clear. Yep. It's a gamer shit.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of gamer shit. Alright.
That's too funny.
Came in 37 in the house where you can attack back.
Of course, seeing all the gamer shit, they really knew what was up. He was probably like right over the mic. He was doing a fucking let's play. The police officer was doing a let's play when he said that, pretty much. Oh, some gamer shit. Yeah, lots of gamer shit. What the hell? Sound like they're back downstairs now. Lots of gamer shit. That's hilarious. Oh man. That's gonna be the funniest part of this video for me. Probably the only funny part of this video. Yeah, lots of gamer shit. What the hell? That sound like it's it. Yeah, that sound like it's it. It sound like they searched the whole house. You know, went all the way upstairs, went in this little office. Probably played with the not guinea pigs. Probably played with the hamsters a little bit. Probably had a nice swig of iced tea. Play Killer Instinct. And this Panda Lee with a country ass accent. Almost as bad as mine.
I would have a little bit of like jitters. I'm actually surprisingly not as freaked out.
Of course you're not freaked out, you're from the hood.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. I'm gonna call someone though because I'm confused. Where did I set my phone in my confusion?
I don't know. I don't think you
Oh,
got it
in the
downstairs.
bathroom. In the bathroom. Okay. Woo.
Shut up, Panda Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Phil again. Headset
All right.
on.
We're back. That was quick.
Is that it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just had our first swatting, which is fine because the police knew exactly what was going on. They came by, they talked to me for about 5 minutes about what was going on. They said thank you for calling us and letting us know ahead of time what was happening, because they fully expected that we were fine. And they had a nice conversation with me for about 5 minutes. Said have a good day, and you know.
The police fully expected he was fine ahead of time. Does it sound like DSP was in any kind of danger, any kind of trouble, any harsh situation? No. Panda Lee had the jitters, but I mean, if someone knocks on your door out of nowhere, you'll get the fucking jitters. If my doorbell rings right now, I'll get the fucking jitters, because it's something that caught you off guard. But does DSP sound, not DSP, I can't even call him by his name. Does Phil sound scared? Does he sound terrified, frightened, shocked? Any of that? No. He doesn't. Yeah, and going by what he said, it was not a harsh or rough or scary or anything bad situation from the first place. Sounded like a few police came. They was being careful, so they said it over the loudspeaker instead of just kicking the door down. And now that I think about it, the reason why the police probably said it over the loudspeaker was because they already knew. If I was to get swatted, the police wouldn't know that I might get swatted ahead of time, so they would probably just come kick down the door like all other people that got swatted, as opposed to pulling up on me and just saying, hey, come outside, and then you come outside and that's all fine and dandy. If he wouldn't have came outside, like for instance, if his girlfriend wasn't there, and if he had on super loud headphones, he wouldn't have heard anything. And then the police probably would have kicked down his door because he wouldn't have came outside. But because he came outside, nothing happened. No danger. You know, not in that specific situation. Other people that have been swatted have got fucked over way worse. Motherfuckers then got tackled. You know, people ain't got their doors kicked down and all kind of shit. DSP, they just said, oh, you know, yelled over the loudspeaker, came outside, talked for a few minutes. They looked at all this gamer shit and left. And yeah, that should be a open shut situation, right? Of course it's not when it comes to DSP, because he wants to give me more reasons to make videos. But here you see, this is right after it happened. Just got swatted by local police, but local police were very respectful. Entire thing took 5 minutes and met the sergeant. I warned, nice guy. He warned the sergeant about this ahead of time. He says he did it like a year ago when he moved out there. And I continue with my Batman stream. DDOS and swatted and still going, or DDoS, DDOS, whatever you want to call it, it's still going. He actually got like 100 new viewers after saying this. They all left after about 10 minutes when they realized they was watching this dude. Let's continue. Quite eventful first stream, now uploading, blah, blah, blah. You see, these first 3 tweets after it happened, perfectly fine. You know, average day, I'm not going to let it get to me. Then out of nowhere, yeah, whether it be DDOS or swatting, I'm not going to let cowardly nonsense negativity affect me. The game continues on. Okay, fine. You know, that would be the end of the situation, right? Every other gamer that got swatted, you know, they got swatted, and that was it. I mean, they may exist, but I've never seen a video from a person that got swatted and they've, you know, ranted on camera for an hour and a half about it. You know what I mean? Or they made a bunch of tweets about it. But these 3 first tweets, okay, you know, you got swatted. End of the situation. You don't have to pay a fine. You never got any cuffs put on you. No one put you on the ground. No one kicked your door down and made you have to repair your door. Your dog didn't die. Your girlfriend didn't get beat up. Your window didn't get broke. Nothing happened. Your little quiet ass neighborhood got disturbed, and you had to come outside for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? That's he didn't even really get swatted. The police came to his house. When I was a kid, this is going way off topic, but when I was a kid, this was before swatting and all of that bullshit existed. But when I was a kid, a motherfucker out of nowhere could just call the police on you, and the police will come to your house and think you did some bad shit, and you didn't do bad shit, and they would end up finding something, or they would just fuck up your day. You know, that was basically the 90s equivalent of swatting. You know, if you live in a really bad neighborhood, the police would just call 911 and say, oh, this person next door fucking got a gun and they shot somebody, and the police come to your house. That shit used to happen all the time when I was a kid. That's damn near what happened to him. The police, you know, he had to talk to the police for a few minutes and that was it. But yeah, these 3 tweets, okay, you know, fine. Then out of nowhere, oh yeah, later this week, maybe Friday, I'm going to make a video about DDoS and to help out streamers who suffer the same thing. He's a fucking IT tech, apparently. Anyway, let's continue. Now, I actually forgot about these 2 tweets, but let's say, okay, this tweet, and this tweet. Fair enough. The 3 tweets after it happened. Okay. Not even an hour later, the best part, the kids who daily slander / make hate vids / try to ruin my life are defensive. We didn't do it, no. But that crap inspired it. He's saying people that don't like him inspired the person to swat him. Before it became cool to hate me on YouTube, I never had anything like this happen. It's the actions of irresponsible children, not critics. Yeah, because no one got swatted in 2009. At least not that I know of. But, okay, still going. Because, of course, if Hayden DSP didn't go viral, no one would have bothered with DDOSing or swatting. So congrats to those who've worked towards this. Congrats to me, apparently, and other people like me. Because we made a hating DSP go viral. Yeah, that's how it works. It's not that people find a legit reason to not like him, or even a illegitimate reason to not like him. No, people don't like him because they think it's cool, of course, and it's viral. it's viral. If I make a video about DSP, I get 200,000 views overnight because he's PewDiePie. Anyway, it's very simple. He's still talking about this, by the way. It's very simple. I could have died today. Now see who continues to hate on me when they know my life is at stake. You'll see true colors now. Didn't that take a turn for the worse? Right after it happened, he laughs it off. He posts a couple of tweets. Less than an hour later, now he could have died. When you came back on stream, you didn't sound too bothered. It's almost like somebody got in his ear and told him some shit, and he believed it, or he thought about it and said, "Man, I could dramatize this." Is that the right word? I don't know. I could put some drama behind this and get some attention and get some sympathy. But yes, now he could have died. He could have died. Does it sound like he could have died in that video you just listened to? Not to me. To me, it sounded like the police pulled up and said, "Come outside," over the loudspeaker. How could he have died? Maybe if he came outside with a fucking assault rifle, he could have died. But I don't think his gamer shit would have made him die. He doesn't look like a very threatening dude. His girlfriend doesn't look very threatening either. So it's not like the police would have made some kind of assumption and said, "This guy is a criminal, take him down," and he would have broke his fucking neck and died. But apparently he could have died. Let's continue. Internet trolling, criticism, or whatever you want to call it, because trolling and criticism are the same thing apparently, or whatever you want to call it, is all fair game, which is bullshit in his world, until someone can die. Then it's real. Now it's that time. Okay. Continue. I'm going to make a video / stream about this before I start with Batman on a second stream. Get it off my chest so I can move on. So he's using this very serious situation in which he claims he could have died to make a video and put on his YouTube and put ads on it and get money. Huh? I mean, if the police pull up on me and I think I could have died from the situation, I don't think I'm going to make a video about it. And I damn sure wouldn't make a video about it the same day. I would actually be legitimately scared or shell-shocked or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't really feel like making the video. To be honest, I didn't feel like making this video, and I might explain that later on. When I get to the part I was talking about in the beginning of this video, if you're actually watching this in-between part. But yeah. Video and stream. Of course. Then he has to hype the video. In a few minutes, I'll be going live on stream to explain the whole swatting business. Then immediately after that, more Batman. He's hyping the fucking stream about the situation that he could have died in, according to him. He's hyping the stream about it that he did the same day. This isn't using controversy to get views or anything like that. No, this is completely legit. The swatted explanation stream is now live, still hyping it up. Probably the most important stream I've done so far, so tune in now. Yeah. Remember what I said like 2 seconds ago. I'm not repeating myself. 22 favorites right here. 8 retweets. 22 favorites and 8 retweets. Let's scroll down to the last time he streamed and see if it got 22 fucking favorites and 8 retweets. No, 7 favorites and 3 retweets. And I will have to scroll down a few days to find the last time he streamed before he got DDOS. But that's, honestly, I don't really feel like talking about that. I'm going to be real short about it, at least the way I feel about it. I feel like what happened is he had fucked up internet during the weekend, and he was crying on Twitter and crying in his pre-stream saying, "I might be getting DDosed." And someone got the idea to do it, and someone did it Monday. He didn't get DDoS before Monday. His internet was fucked up. He got DDoS for real Monday, and they didn't do it since. And the reason why I say this, first of all, on his own pre-stream from today, I believe, he said that, I gotta think about it. I'm gonna bring it up later when he talk about it in the other video. But I'm already going way too long with this beginning part of the video, so I'm sorry if you're still watching. But he said, I can't even fucking think. Oh, he said himself that the internet was fucked up in the pre-stream he did today, even though yesterday or the day before yesterday, no, it might have been, I think it might have been Monday, it might have been Sunday, I don't fucking know. It's hard to keep track of this dude sometimes. But he said he was being DDoS the whole time. And, you know, the whole time his internet was down. And I thought about myself, I thought to myself, wait. He got DDoS before. And the first time it happened, he knew it almost right away, and it was fixed. This time, for like 3 days, he couldn't get his internet to work. And then he says it was that. And then he comes back and says it wasn't that. Then he says it was that. But like I said, what happened is his internet was just fucked up almost all of that time. He kept bitching and saying, I got DDosed, and he didn't. And then he bitched about it and brought it up and gave somebody the idea, and then they did it. That's what I think happened. I mean, he said he had proof that he was DDoS this entire time. Of course, he won't provide proof. Because why should you provide proof after saying someone did something to you? Right? Exactly. Anyway, let's get on to the part we're actually here for, which is the fucking swatted bullshit. And yet again, I'm gonna start this video off. I'm gonna let it play all the way through. I'm gonna fast forward the dead silence parts because there's some dead silence parts for about the first 13 minutes. But I want to bring a few things up, which is why I'm gonna be fast forwarding some parts. Even though honestly I don't know if I could sit here for 13 minutes and just not hear anything. So let's fast forward the manual way. This is more or less him waiting for the stream to build up, by the way. And likes and dislikes don't work because this is what could I call it? This is a stream that he made live right after, so likes and dislikes don't work, but comments do work. So you can leave a comment and it'll probably get deleted immediately if you don't like it, or his little fans will attack you, even though they should be watching this dude's other videos, but apparently they can't do that. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But yeah, this is him pretty much probably in the chat and watching his view account, because why not? I'm sure he looks very depressed, doesn't he?
FYI, yes, everyone, I'm aware you can see me on stream. I didn't have anything else to put up because this is so like real on the fly. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm actually just gonna let the raw stream go live, so I'm not even editing this out. Just fast forward till when the actual talking starts. I'll remove this message on YouTube when I'm gonna start talking. So when you see this message disappear, that's when I'm gonna start. It's gonna be a few minutes here because people are just joining the stream right now. Thanks.
Keep in mind, he needs the maximum amount of views during a live stream talking about this situation where he could have died. This is the equivalent of, you know what, let's use a name. This is the equivalent of Anita Sarkeesian getting a baseball thrown at her at a Yankees game. And the night it happens, she goes on Twitter and say, ha ha, a baseball. He looks very sad, doesn't he, by the way? Of course, he looks very sad. He looks like he almost died today. But that's, you know, she goes on Twitter and says, ha ha, someone threw a baseball at me. What a stupid person. And then 10 minutes later she says, I could have died today. It was so fucking horrible. And then an hour later, I'm going to be on a podcast. Make sure to check out the podcast when I talk about when the baseball got thrown at me. You know, wouldn't people say she kind of looking for attention? You know what I mean? You know, if DSP would have came out of this saying, oh man, oh, my life was in danger, I would have believed him. But he laughed about it, tweeted about it a couple of times. Like, it's like he got his thoughts together, or his girlfriend or somebody got in his fucking ear and told him some dumb shit, or he thought to himself, oh man, I could maybe profit off of this. Now I don't know, his feelings hurt. And he could have died. You know what I mean? It's like he told his mama about it, and his mama said, you could have died, son. So I don't know, he depressed and think he could have died. That's just how I feel about it. I guess I'm just wasting time while this part going on. 5 minutes in, by the way. This was 5 minutes of nothing on his stream. He was waiting for the stream to build up, obviously. He had about 600 views, 600 live viewers around a 7-minute mark, I believe. And at the peak, this stream had about 1,400 viewers. Around the time he started, he had about 700. So yeah. And of course, it's on DSP Gaming, which is the place he put his E3 stuff, because DSP Gaming gets more attention than the King of Hay Vlogs gets attention, right? You know, this video needs attention, obviously. You can't just, you know, say, oh man, it's fucked up that it happened, but I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna continue on and be positive. No, you can't do that. You have to make an hour-long video about it and put it on your gaming channel, even though it's not gaming, and put ads on it. But before I accuse him of that, let me disable my ad block. Yes, let's pause ad block. Well, let's see. You know, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I don't know if it works that way. Oh no, nope, there we go. Yep, 15-second ad. Can't skip it because it's not 2012. So there you go.
Don't just sleep, revitalize. New emergency. Power down to power up.
I mean, of course, guys. Life-threatening situations, and I just gave him a ad block free view, so you can thank me for that in a couple months, DSP. Phil, I mean, I'm not trying to call him that in this video. This video is serious. But there you go. It's always good to put advertisements on your life-threatening, super serious situations. And never mind, the likes and dislikes are enabled. Not a lot of dislikes, but you know, just like his E3 stuff, just like his Tim Schafer rant, just like his Batman Arkham Knight rant, this is gonna get a ton of likes because a lot more people are watching it. Usually, mostly haters watch Phil's videos, so mostly haters dislike it. You know what I mean? If only 2,000 or 3,000 people saw this, it probably would end up getting 1,000 dislikes because of the shit he say later on. But yeah, a lot of the haters aren't. Yeah, we won't be able to dislike this and outweigh the likes. This is gonna get a good 1,000 or 2,000 likes. A lot of people, in my opinion, they didn't watch the whole video because some of the stuff he say towards the end, I'm gonna go over it when we get to that point. Let me fast forward this because I know I'm boring you by rambling at this point. So let's continue. Let's get to the beginning.
Remove that text. Right?
He had about 700 to 800
right,
live viewers right now.
Right now I'm live streaming, but just in case something goes wrong with the live stream, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I'm going to be recording this too so I can upload this to YouTube. But if you are watching this on
so I can upload this to YouTube and monetize my pain.
Segment that had the text over, I apologize because I'm going to be doing more work tonight. I don't want to have to spend extra time uploading this. It's just going to be a raw stream is going to go live on YouTube, and that could be what people want to, can watch on there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start recording. Just in case, you know, something happens, I still have a backup of this. So, everyone.
Here we go. The roller coaster ride that is a DSP video. A DSP vlog.
I have done things for YouTube.
Nearly an hour of talking,
Twitch
people.
TV, and now live streaming on YouTube.
He's going to give his life story in the beginning, by the way. So
career and interaction
you can
over the internet.
manually fast forward if you don't want to hear this because it's kind of nothing.
I don't even know if you want what you want to call it, a saga, an endeavor. I don't call it like a career. You can't call this a career, right?
He can't call it a career, but he calls what he does his business.
But you could certainly call it some kind of an event. It's been a portion of my life that started in 2008, all the way through doing this as a hobby, all the way through the end of 2010 when I lost my job, and that was probably one of the first biggest epic moments of change in my life.
Losing his job was an epic moment.
And then after that happening, doing YouTube full time, You know, for several years, being able to partner with Machinima, that was a huge thing.
Boo,
Live
Machinima.
streaming, which I adapted, moving across the country last year to the state of Washington. There's been all these momentous and landmark events in my life that I've kind of, you know, you bookmark them, or you put, you know what I mean, milestones. That's the word I'm looking for. In my career of being a YouTuber, a streamer, I've had milestones along the way that I've placed out. And
What are you getting at?
you know, unfortunately, I have to say this. I hate the fact that I have to say it, but today was a milestone for completely the opposite reasons.
Wait. So his life almost ending, according to his words, because of someone on the internet being pissed off about some dumb shit. That's a milestone. Your life being in danger is a milestone. I mean, I'm going by what he said on Twitter. He could have died. He could have died today, you guys. But apparently that was a milestone. So, views, almost 6,000 views.
Anything that I would like to say or talk about, but because of
Doesn't
what
do
happened,
stuff
because
for
of course,
attention, though.
it is such a dramatic event, such a traumatic event, and quite honestly, such a dangerous event that happened today. I felt that I would come out myself only a couple hours after it happened. I would explain to you exactly
Couple
what
hours
happened,
after my life is in danger.
in regards to me being
I'm gonna make a
swatted
fucking
today,
live
because that is
stream
the
about it.
subject of this video. Explain the circumstances around it, and basically lay down my feelings about it and get it off my chest. Because the bottom line is, when something
Okay,
like this
fair enough.
happens, you can't just, even though I need to say this is business as usual, this is life as usual, just keep moving on, which I'm going to do. I didn't interrupt my work earlier today for it or anything like that.
Bullshit. Because he only played Batman for an hour and a half after this. If he didn't do this hour-long video, he would have played Batman about 3 hours. So you did interrupt your work to do it, you fucking liar.
And I don't plan on massively changing or you know, doing anything different with my work in the future. It's going to remain the same. So those of you who loved my content and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about any changes
All
or anything like that.
thousand of
But I
those
have to
people
at
that
least
love
take
your
a moment out
videos.
to explain the situation as a moment of reflection, as a moment of observance, as a moment of warning to others of everything that's been going on and things that could happen to you or may happen.
I'm going to try not to pause this much because I don't want this to be super long. But I just want to point out, when stuff like this happened to other people, like I said in the beginning, I don't think any of them made a video about it. And it never happened again. And when you make videos and put attention on stuff like this, and especially when you say some of the stuff he said towards the end of this video, you enable people to want to make it happen again. You know what I mean? Kind of like, bad analogy time, I'm sure you're used to it if you didn't watch these videos, but it's kind of like if you have that bully in school, and you go to your mama, or you go to your daddy, or you go to the teacher and say, this dude picking on me, and your parents or the teacher don't do anything, but the bully know that you told them. Now the bully is gonna fuck with you more because they know you cried about it behind their back. You know what I mean? If someone picks on you on the internet, if you feel like you're being picked on, or if you are really being picked on or not, if someone picks on you on the internet and you whine about being picked on the internet, they're probably going to do it again because you whined about it the first time. Just like way back in the good old days, it wasn't the good old days, but way back when he originally bitched about people making This Is How You Don't Play videos, more people went to watch the This Is How You Don't Play videos because he mentioned them. And since then, more than 200 This Is How You Don't Play videos have been made. So yeah, maybe if you never mentioned it, it wouldn't have got as popular and they wouldn't exist. Just saying. Or maybe if you edited your videos, they wouldn't exist. But nothing is your fault. Let's continue.
To me again, okay?
Okay.
So. A year ago,
Stop looking at the stream
out of the
chat.
state of Connecticut and I moved to the state of Washington. Okay.
He's still getting
Now,
his
when I
life
did
story. Don't
this,
worry.
There was a lot of negativity. And now, keep in mind, over the past 3 years on YouTube, there's been a lot of negativity around me because everyone says, Phil,
Here we go.
Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming, whatever you want to call me, is a guy that doesn't deserve everything he has, right? He has a YouTube channel where all he does is he
Looking at the
uploads
stream chat.
unedited video content of games. He sucks at the games. He swears. He curses out the game developers. He swears at the other players he plays with in multiplayer online. He's the worst kind of gamer, and he doesn't deserve any kind of success.
Well, first of all, Phil has had haters and people that don't like him generally on YouTube since 2010, maybe before that. But way back in 2010, people uploaded videos taking stuff he said out of context, and people uploaded gameplay clips of his videos when he was failing at the game. That was in 2010. This negativity shit didn't start when a couple of people made a couple of videos and they went viral. This was before hating on DSP was viral or popular, any of that shit. So that's complete nonsense right there. People don't like Phil. I gotta call him that in this video. People don't like Phil for multiple reasons. I will go over why I don't like him, but that's a different story for a different day. I don't want to ramble about that. Some people don't like him because, you know, some people don't like him for the reason he's saying, because they're jealous, or because they wish they could do what he does, or they're pissed off that he gets paid to play video games and he's not good at them. Some people don't like him because he said some racist stuff. Some people don't like him because he's directly attacked them online. Some people don't like him because he's directly attacked other people online. Some people don't like him because how he handles his business. Some people don't like his girlfriend because multiple reasons, just like him. It's way more than 5 or 10 reasons why people don't like Phil. Way more. You can't just say people don't like me because I moved across the country and I have a lot of money, so they don't like me because of that. You can't say people don't like me because I'm successful. It's not always that simple. Some people don't like Beyonce because she's successful. You know, in no way comparable to Beyonce. But some people don't like Beyonce because she's successful. Some people don't like Beyonce because they don't like her music. Some people don't like Beyonce because they don't like her attitude. It's just like you, Phil. Some people don't like you because they don't like your videos. Some people don't like you because they don't like your attitude. Some people don't like you because they don't like your personality. And there's 8 million fucking branches on every other reason to why you cannot like him. Let's continue.
Yet I've had success.
Success.
So for whatever reason,
$1,200 on his
has
Patreon
worked
account.
People, and
Success.
for the past 3 years, it all started around 2012,
It
all the way
didn't
up to
start
now,
around
present day.
2012.
People have a major issue with me.
It started in 2010, maybe in 2009.
People will nitpick things that they particularly hate about me.
Here we
Whether I
go.
said that I hated Minecraft years ago, or I made a supposedly racist comment, even though I've never done anything racist in my entire life.
He made a supposedly racist comment, even though he's never done anything racist in his entire life. So the video where he was saying, talking about putting Jews in the oven, he was joking. With the video where he was talking about putting Jews in the oven and all of that shit, and he was pretending to be some kind of Nazi cult leader, that was fine. That wasn't racist, and you never did say anything racist in your life. The multiple times during multiple games, he said the N-word. That was fine. That wasn't racist at all. You've never done anything racist. All of the times he's made fun of Japanese people and Chinese people in multiple videos of multiple games. That wasn't racist. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything racist. You didn't say anything racist. Time he uploaded this video with his current girlfriend and put in an annotation, she is not Asian, that is all. No, still not racist. You don't say anything racist. You don't do anything racist. Do we have to fucking continue? Do I have to find more reasons? Because Phil, it's a lot. It's kind of hard for Phil to say he hasn't done something when it takes like 2 words. When it takes typing 2 words on YouTube to find him doing something. You get what I mean? Oh, I never said this. YouTube search. Oh, here we go. He said it. Let's
They'll
continue.
understand some kind of humor. They take it the wrong way, and they'll say I'm a racist, and all these kind of really negative.
Humor that people took the wrong way. Humor. Okay. So you playing as a white dude in a video game, and you beating up the black dude, and you say, "Come here, nigga." That's humor that people are taking the wrong way. Humor. Coming from the pudgy Italian dude with the pale fucking skin. Yeah, you saying the N-word is humor. I'm just so fucking amused by
Nasty,
that.
slanderous things have spread about me over YouTube, over everywhere, right? And so you search on
Slanderous things that have spread over YouTube. It's not slander if you said it. If I say I hate gay people and somebody take this out of context and upload it to YouTube and say Tevin C tries at hating gay people, I mean, it kind of would be slander. But it's not slander in that way because I said it. If someone goes on YouTube and say he says he hates gay people and I never said it, that's slander. If someone says he's a pedophile, which people do, and have no proof, at least as far as I know, that's slander. But if you say he's a pedophile and he went to fucking jail for it, it's not slander because it really happened. But he's being slandered on YouTube, guys. He doesn't do any of that stuff. We just make footage out of thin fucking air when we make videos.
the internet
Okay.
for Dark Side Filler DSP Gaming, and although you may bring up my YouTube channel first, the next thing you find are 500 slanderous things about me, videos of people shitting on me, and it became this movement of negativity against me.
Movement
okay?
of negativity.
A year ago, it was early 2014, I said I absolutely need to
Stop
move.
looking at the stream
Okay?
chat. Stop looking at the stream
I absolutely need
chat.
to get out of Connecticut because I lived in Connecticut since 2000. Well, for my whole life, but I owned my own place in Connecticut since 2007. And the fact that
Stop looking at the stream
I was
chat.
actually, making a living in Connecticut, doing videos on YouTube, being self-employed.
Here we go.
Some things were incredibly expensive. Taxes, just the cost.
We're still
overall
going
general
through his
cost of
life
things
story,
in
by the way,
Connecticut.
'cause this
there were
is
some
fucking
really
relevant.
negative things. There were state tax in Connecticut that I was paying that I don't have to pay if I go to certain states. There were a
He
lot
moved out of
of
state to pay less taxes,
negative
which is
things
amazing.
going on for me to continue to live in the state of Connecticut. The assets of living in Connecticut, the positives far were underwhelmed by the amazing amount of negatives, the cost and everything. And if I was going to progress forward and continue to do this as what I wanted to do with my
keep in mind he's going through his life story because he thinks people got mad about him moving out of state and moving to Washington. What? Damn near every YouTuber that makes YouTube videos for a living live in Washington or live in California. They didn't get shit for moving out of state. Stop grasping at straws, DSP. I mean, Phil, sorry. Stop grasping at straws, dude.
life.
That's
as
why
as
he
a job, as an
going over this
occupation,
story.
And also to continue to entertain you guys and on a daily basis.
To continue to
I knew that I had to
entertain
make
you.
changes. I couldn't just keep
Yeah, okay.
bleeding money in Connecticut. So I made this big endeavor
To continue to make
move
videos
across
to
the
make
country.
more money.
And when I went across the country,
letting the
I'll be
stream
honest,
chat.
there was a ton of negativity, even more negativity. Phil can afford to move across the country. Now he owns 2 homes, so obviously he's a ridiculous amount of money. He's filthy rich, but he complains about views and money. You know, the usual. No matter what I do in my life now, I understand. I am a public persona. I will now be under a microscope of public view for the rest of my
I mean, in my opinion, everyone on the internet is a public persona, you know what I mean? Yeah, you might have a YouTube channel that only have 200 subs and you get 5 videos of you, but at any given time, billions of people can find your video and watch you. So the public persona thing is kind of nonsense because out of nowhere at any given time 20,000 people go watch my video and say, oh, you ugly, or you stupid, or you got a dumb accent, or you fat, or anything like that. And you know, that wouldn't make me a public persona because I'm popular. I kind of already was one because I was on the internet. Anyway, it's just my opinion.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Even if I intend it or not, no matter what I do, I'm going to be under this microscope.
Microscope.
So that's what happened. I moved, and people absolutely hated the fact that I moved across the country and could
I
afford
didn't
it,
give
and
a
I had-
fuck when he
basically
moved
I do.
out
I
of the
technically
state.
still own 2 homes, even though I'm trying to get rid of the place in Connecticut because it's way too expensive, and I can't afford to have 2 homes anymore. Okay. And immediately when I moved, I said, I moved
If
out-
someone doesn't like DSP because he moved from Connecticut to Washington, if you're really jealous about that, that's a really dumb reason to be jealous, dude. Like if you're watching this and that's the reason you don't like him, or that's the reason why you jealous, I put it in quotes because who would be jealous of a dude that can even get $2 grand on Patreon? Anyway, if you're jealous of him because of that, you need to find another reason. It's a lot to choose from. You know, if you're jealous of him because of that, it's not a lot of reason to choose why you're jealous. My bad. If you hate on him or don't like him because of that, it's a lot of other reasons to not like him. So pick one of the other ones. Don't use that
to a
one.
private
That's not a good
community.
one.
It's a nice place.
Private community.
My address is not, public. I don't have a publicly listed phone number. I live in a more secluded area, so
Huh?
it's not like there's street traffic that I hear. But at the same time, it's not like
Whatever.
someone can just walk up
His
to my
address
door,
is
knock on the
kinda
door.
public.
Because I did when I lived in Connecticut, my address was public, and I did every
I
once in a
think I
while.
might
like,
be
people coming
wrong.
by, and there were people doing stupid, silly shit. You know what I mean? You know, nothing that
You're
was
bringing up
anything
old shit.
entirely super negative or creepy or anything like that. But you know, you have kids who will do a prank pizza order or something like that.
Nothing that was super negative or crazy. Didn't you say you got shit sent to your house one time?
Really stupid shit. Okay. So
I
when
think,
I moved, I
you
said,
know,
this is great. It'll be a better thing for me.
I gotta fucking pause a little bit less in this one. But if he really got shit sent to his house, like he said in another video of his, don't you think he would have mentioned that instead of pizza?
I'm living with my girlfriend now for the first time. Overall, I wouldn't give it up for the world. I said to move across the country.
I'm living with my girlfriend.
Was
I'm
one
so
of the
cool,
best
guys.
things I ever did in
Stop
my
looking
life.
at the stream chat.
And I will stand by that statement, even though it was incredibly expensive, even though I'm in a lot of debt right now because
And that's
of it.
why
And
you
even though I've
broke and
changed
have a
different
Patreon.
things about my business and my life, and it's a lot different now living here than it was back when I was a bachelor in Connecticut.
Bachelor?
I wouldn't go back. It has been that much of a positive change for me. Okay?
Fair enough.
But with the positive comes the negative, and of course, as soon as I announced that I was moving, that was it. People had to find out what's the new address. How can we annoy Phil now? Because we're really mad.
How can we
making a
annoy
living
him?
doing this YouTube thing. So let's.
I'm gonna say this right here. I don't give a fuck about him doing YouTube for a living or not. I really don't. If anything, I would be jealous of someone else and not him. Why would I be jealous of a dude that has to fucking look at his views through a microscope to figure out if he gonna make enough money to pay his bills? Why would I be jealous of a dude that can't even get $2,000 a month in donations and has to get the sleaziest donations possible? You know what I mean? Give me $1,000 to play a game I already own, and I'm gonna play the game and upload it to YouTube and put ads on the videos. Why would I be jealous of somebody that has to do that? I'm just gonna say that. If I was jealous of anybody, I would be jealous of a lot of other people instead of Phil here. Now, as far as why I hate on him, if you want to call it that, like I said, I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but I'm not hating on him, and I don't dislike him at all because of his success. No fucking way.
And they had to try to find out every which way to identify where do I live or whatever. And some people actually took it as like a public challenge, I guess, because I said I was moving to a private community. We gotta find Phil's address, and we gotta dox Phil, and we gotta get it.
Guess what? He baited people to try to figure out what his address was. He could have just said he was moving. He didn't have to, oh, I'm moving to a gated community. You guys won't be able to find me.
This information and
Just
put it out on the internet and yada yada yada. The good news is this. When I moved
Who cares?
here, I took precautions. All right.
Yeah, you took a lot of
that
precautions.
there is some kind of a group
You got
of people
fucking
in this
swatted
world
today,
that
and you got
literally follow my every
DDOS
move
yesterday.
just to be negative about
Precautions
me,
you
say I
took.
did something wrong.
Not yesterday, the
and
day
to
before.
Be angry about the fact that I am
Precautions.
successful. I took precautions, and I said I had the feeling there will eventually be people who will try to do something nasty. And so as soon as I moved here, I was settled in for about a month. I actually heard about other YouTubers like Kutra from The Creatures,
Name
right?
drop.
Who had been doxxed majorly. He got doxxed on stream. It was, or not doxxed, excuse me. I said doxxed, I screwed up. Swatted. He got swatted on stream. And on stream, you know, SWAT team came in, arrested him, everything, right? Cleared his place, and they cleared blocks of where this guy worked out of. And it was just a horrible, horrible situation.
Yeah,
but he's by far, he's
fucked
probably not the only person, but he's the most public person where you could watch the whole thing. People, you know, all over recorded the streams or whatever. And I said, I got to protect myself and my girlfriend. We are family now, and I needed to protect us. I said, I'm going to preemptively, before anything
How are you
happens,
a family?
I'm going to call the local
You
police
live with your
department, explain the
girlfriend. You're not even
situation,
married.
explain
That's your
exactly who I am
family.
and what I do.
No
And I'm going
kids,
to let
just
them know that the
hamsters.
chances are someone's going to find
Okay.
out my address, and they're going to try something at some point. I don't know when, but it may happen.
He told the police a year ago when he moved out there that he may get swatted one day. He preemptively warned the police that this may happen. But remember, you guys, his life was in danger when the police calmly came to his house and said over the loudspeaker to come outside. Didn't kick down the door, didn't put cuffs on him, he didn't get through on the ground. If anything, Kutra, his life was in danger. And Kutra tweeted DSP about it today and was like, people are crazy, ha. Did Kutra tweet DSP, oh man, I'm glad you're safe, man. I know how fucking dangerous it could be. I almost died that day. Did Coochie say that? No. His life was in danger way more than DSP. You know, he got cuffed up and shit. DSP didn't get cuffed. He didn't get thrown on the ground. He didn't get patted down, nothing. People go through worse stuff than what DSP went through today with the police from walking outside. But his life was in danger.
And incidentally, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to happen a year ago. I thought as soon as I moved here, I'd be here for a couple weeks and it would happen. But for whatever reason, this is the other thing, I have no effing reason to know what happened. I have no clue. Nothing in particular in my knowledge has happened anytime recently. I've had zero interactions with anyone that have really been, you know, negative.
He's had zero negative interactions with anyone recently. What? Type in DSP on YouTube and find all the negative reactions he's had with people. Whether it be in his stream chat, on his forums, live on his stream, on Twitter, on YouTube comments. He bans people all the time. He blocks people all the time. He kicks people all the time from his chat. He bans people all the time from his forums. He often mutes people on Twitter. He often replies with an attitude to people on Twitter. He would call people idiots publicly during his stream chat when he had his stream chat Q&A session not even 2 weeks ago. He called somebody an idiot or some stupid shit like that. A dude asked him a simple question on his stream, and he told his viewers to go and spam the dude PlayStation inbox. And to quote him, you know, my quotes are never correct by 100%, but you get the gist of it. But to quote him, he was like, spam that guy inbox is so much shit that he'll never be able to do anything again. So he wanted someone's inbox to get spammed to the point where they wouldn't be able to do anything on their PlayStation 4 again. You know? And he apologized after, but it was the fakest apology ever. He didn't even say sorry to the dude. He's told people to go die in a fire. He's, you know, and the thing is, DSP, with anybody, like I always say, the internet never forget. People say that in general. The internet never forget. If you do some stupid shit on the internet, 10 years from then, it's still gonna be you doing stupid shit on the internet. Him making those Jew jokes 5 years ago, someone might have just seen that video yesterday and said, "Fuck this dude. I'm gonna find his address and swat his ass because he made those fucking Jew jokes, and I don't accept that." You know what I mean? Somebody could have saw him. I'm saying, you know what I mean? I've been watching DSP too much, Phil too much. Somebody could have saw him when he said the N-word playing Heavy Rain. And they could have said, you know, fuck that. I'm not cool with this fucking chubby, pale-ass Italian dude saying the N-word. I'm going to swat his ass. I'm going to get him. Somebody could have saw when he said to spam that dude inbox on PSN with nonsense to the point where he wouldn't be able to do anything. Somebody could have saw that and said, I'm going to defend that dude. I'm going to get him swatted. Fuck him. You know, you know what I mean? But you get what I mean. This isn't one of those type of things, oh, well, I didn't do anything in the last 2 days, so I didn't deserve it. I'm not saying he deserved it. I'm never going to say someone deserved to have the police come to their fucking house, you know, and the police didn't need to come to their house. Just like I'm not going to say someone deserved to get DDOS or doxed or any of that other dumb shit. No one deserves to have something bad to them happen. Someone bad, I don't know what the fuck I said. No one deserves to have something bad happen to them because of the internet. You know what I mean? If people pissed off at me about a YouTube video, be pissed off about the YouTube video on YouTube. Don't find my house and show up to fucking punch me in the face because of a YouTube video. If you pissed off about something I say on Twitter, be pissed off about it on Twitter. Don't try to fucking find me while I'm on vacation and shoot me or something. And that's the way I feel about this situation. If you don't like DSP, don't like him on the internet, but don't get real life situations involved in it. Don't try to have the police come to his house or DDOS him and fuck his internet up. There's no point in doing that. It's hilarious to see him bitch about stuff sometimes, but him being swatted is a little too much in my opinion. It really is. Anyway, let's continue. I forgot my point when I first started talking.
Must have been that guy that I pissed off, or I really had a really controversial thing that I said about this on this date. It was nothing like that. Nothing like that has happened recently.
That's
so
complete
I have no
bullshit.
clue what could have prompted anything? But a year
and
ago,
on Freedom Chat, every fucking body in Freedom Chat was like, "No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit." He's pissed a lot of people off recently. DSP has been pissing people off since 2010. He's pissed people off since 2010. At least once a week, once a month at the most, he pisses multiple people off. Anyway, let's continue because I could just talk about it for
my
another
local
20
police
minutes.
department, and I said, "Here's who I am. I might be swatted. Here's what's going on." And luckily, I have his name. I'm not going to yell his name publicly, but there was a local sergeant in the police department who's like, "I know this." He said, "I heard about this in the news." He's like, "Yeah, that was that kid, right?" And he even talked to me.
I heard about this in the news. I know who Kutre
I heard
is.
about this. I can't believe how ridiculous it is. Thank you for letting us know ahead of time, so that if something does happen, we will preemptively
The sergeant,
contact you.
the
and we'll
police
make
sergeant was like, "I know who Kutre is. I watch his Let's Plays all the
sure
time."
that everything is handled, properly. Okay. So this is a year ago when I moved here. So fast forward to this past week, all right? This past week in particular was the build-up to Batman Arkham Knight, which is a huge video game. Everyone's been waiting for this game to come out.
We're still giving backstory, by the way.
Wanted to see me play this game for several years.
Lot of
Arkham
backstory.
Asylum was one of the earlier games I played way back when in, 2009, which was the
Who
first year I'd been
cares?
doing this on YouTube. It was a major playthrough, one of the first ones I did from start to finish with a widescreen camera, and people really liked that and were, wow, comes full circle, Phil can finally do this. So whoever this is, bug up their ass about me, says, this is it, now I'm going to get him, because I know this is a
This
big
is
week
it,
for
I'm
him.
gonna
His
get
fans are going to
him.
want to see him live on stream. I'm going to get this guy, right? So it all started earlier this week with DDoS attacks. So for those who don't know the full situation, yeah, I've been DDoS attacked for about 4 days straight. It started back on Friday.
Remember? He said he'd been DDoS attacked 4 days straight. 4 days straight. Wow, Phil, you just did a pre-stream today saying you were only DDoS attacked 1 day. Let's listen.
Hell of a week because there's been a combination of things going on with me. I already had existing internet issues that were not related to any kind of malicious deeds.
Already existing internet issues that weren't related to any kind of malicious deeds. Does that sound like being DDoS attacked for 4 days? Not to me. Does it sound like bullshit that he just said? To me it does.
Apparently something was going wrong in my neighborhood with the internet lines that was causing my internet
He's
connections
Batman, by
to
the way.
actually fluctuate. They were going up and down and up and down, and so people who were watching my streams over the past week were seeing that my streams were getting very choppy. And it was very annoying, obviously, because especially with the launch of Batman this week, which I had a big plans for the launch of, I really wanted to make sure everything was up in tip-top shape. So I actually had my ISP out here several times doing work on the internet lines and stuff in my neighborhood. Now, the good news is, as of Sunday, this past Sunday, Comcast had found the problems in the internet lines and fixed them.
So he just said today, I'm going to pretend it's not past midnight. He just said today he had DDoS attacks going on for the past 4 days. In the same pre-stream, not even 12 hours prior to that, he said he had internet problems not related to any malicious attacks and they were fixed on Sunday. He got DDoS attacked Monday. Before Monday, he wasn't being DDoS attacked. He said he might have been on Twitter. He gave people the idea to do it. Within 12 hours, his entire story changed. Within 12 hours, I had internet problems and the internet problems were fixed. Then I got attacked. Within 12 hours went from that to I got attacked for 4 days straight. Are you fucking kidding me?
The bad news was, because of all these issues going on, people who don't like me, for whatever reason, and I will say this because I have no idea who they are, I have no idea why they're attacking me. They don't, you know, even if they make an effort to contact me, there's no way that I would ever definitively know that someone, oh God.
He's Batman.
There's no way that I would ever definitively know that it was a particular person who was DDoS attacking me, because there were several people who claim credit. Oh, I did it, I did it.
Yeah, they was all trolling, but that's pretty much all you need to see from that. He just said he was attacked for 4 days straight in his swatted "This Is What Happened" video. Not even 12 hours before that, and we can check the timestamp. Published published June 24th, 2015. Published June 24th, 2015. Not even 12 hours later. His story went from I got attacked 1 day after my internet being fucked up to I got attacked 4 days. Give me a fucking break.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, non-stop, I was DDoS attacked.
He just blatantly lied.
Take that back. 5 days straight, because it also continued into Tuesday.
He just blatantly lied. He blatantly lied and said he got attacked for 5 days straight. I was there. I saw all the shit when it happened. Guess what happened? His internet was fucked up for 3 days. The 4th day, he got attacked. The 5th day, he didn't even stream because his internet was still fucked up. You know why his internet was still fucked up? Because Comcast wasn't done. Comcast didn't fix everything. That's the equivalent of a fucking power line getting hit by lightning and my lights are out for a day. Then the next day my lights go out again. Yes, the power line may be fixed, but the problem isn't fixed. Maybe the electric company have to do some more maintenance. Phil, you didn't get attacked for 5 days straight. You lying to us. You purposely lying to get some kind of oh, poor baby, I feel sorry for you. Here's some money on Patreon and I'm gonna watch all your videos with ad block disabled. That's what you want, right? That's what it seems like. You got to get the maximum viewers for your fucking stream, even though you could have died. If I could have died today, I don't think I would do a live stream about it. And I definitely sure wouldn't do it the same day. And I damn sure wouldn't try to get the maximum viewers on it before I do it. He built up hype for this live stream. Hype for it. You heard him just say he got attacked 5 days straight. And you also heard him not even 12 hours before say his internet was fucked up. Then he got attacked. Fucking
I was
amazing.
DDoS attacked by someone who had my IP address. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of all of that.
Fucking
I've already
amazing.
taken care of that. I've taken precautions. I'm already, everything's changed. All my information's different. So the people who were doing that cannot do it anymore, and it would take a very, very sophisticated person to get my information and be able to DDoS attack me again. Okay, let's put it that way.
Sorry about abruptly pausing it like that. Let's continue.
ISP have taken precautions against that from continuing. So, for 4 days this was happening, and after 4 days of the poor cable...
Just lied again. He said it was 4 days, then he said it was 5 days. Both are lies. But let's continue.
Whole company out here doing work on lines, trying to figure out what it was, right? And then we're checking everything. We had the security department checking my modem and doing router tests, and we finally go into the logs and we find out definitively it's...
Bullshit again. The cable company was out there because the cable was fucked up. Multiple people in the Freedom Chat, and I mean, I looked it up myself. The Comcast outage map, Washington had a big ass red and burgundy spot on it. You weren't being DDoS attacked all those days, dude. You got DDoS attacked that Monday because you said you was being DDoS attacked before that and you weren't. Someone got the idea and did it. And you're really gonna lie and say you got attacked all 5 days when you only got attacked 1 day, and other days besides that it was Comcast's fault. Just flat out lying.
DDoS attacks.
It's like he knows a lot of people don't watch most of his shit, and definitely not all of it. So he can lie all the time and get away with it. He can say stupid shit all the time and get away with it. And his little fans, they don't pay attention to a lot of his stuff. And that's one thing I really, really fucking dislike about him. Because that's one thing I really, really dislike about him is like he trying to get this pity party started, and he lying. Like, we know you got swatted, but when you lie about being DDoS attacked for 5 days when it was only 1 day, after you lied about saying it was happening when it wasn't happening. You get what I mean? If my internet go out right now and I go on Twitter and say I got DDoS attacked, I didn't get DDoS attacked. My internet just shit. But then I get DDoS attacked for real. Then a week later, I say I got attacked for 2 days. Then the same day, I say I got attacked for 1 day. It's like, you lying about this, so how are we going to believe other stuff you say? That's how lying works. When someone lies a lot, you don't believe them when they say stuff that's the truth. I believe that he got swatted today, but because the motherfucker lies so much, someone could easily say, oh, well, he got swatted today, but it was a setup. He got somebody else to call the police, or one of his fans call the police to make people that don't like him look bad. You could easily say that, especially going by his reaction to the situation. Let me shut up. Let's continue.
Okay, well, we've now isolated. There's concrete proof Phil's been DDoS attacked. What can we do? And we put our head.
It was concrete proof that he got attacked on Monday, because he did get attacked on Monday. He didn't get attacked before Monday.
Together collectively, the company and I, and it was partially me and partially them. We were brainstorming and we realized we could fix the problem, and we did. So as of yesterday,
he never provided proof
that
he got DDoS attacked, by the way. He never showed proof.
At least for now, protected from DDoS attacks. Okay? That's good news. Great. So what happened was, yesterday, I said, you know what, I'm not going to...
He said he had proof, never showed proof.
I'm just going to record offline, and I'm going to upload my videos to YouTube like I used to do, old school mode, right? Pre-2013 mode, when I didn't live stream at all, because I need to get some work done. I just need to be uninterrupted, have work done, and then I'll start fresh on Wednesday. Apparently, now I don't know, again, could it be the same person who DDoS attacked me? Could it be multiple parties? Could it just be someone else with a bug up their ass about me? Who knows? But that's not the point.
Yeah, who knows? Because you pissed a lot of people off.
Took it upon themselves to go a step further. In fact, they've now gone the furthest possible step that you can go to basically hurt me without physically coming into contact with me, alright? I just want to make that clear. No one has physically threatened me. No one has come to my home. No one has pulled a gun on me. No one has, you know, come after me with weapons.
It's funny he say no one has physically threatened him. When he says his initial hate tirade started, when the first This Is How You Don't Play videos came out, he said in the video that he thought someone would come to his house and kill him. And he was talking about Evil AJ, or at least that's the impression people got. I don't think he ever said his name, but I think he was the only person that had This Is How You Don't Play videos out. Anyway, he said that. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous to say that you think someone is going to come to your house and kill you and be serious about it, and for other people to know who that person is on the internet. Because saying stuff like that can ruin someone else's reputation, just like he says us making rant videos and This Is How You Don't Play videos can ruin his reputation.
Or anything like that, that hasn't happened. But what happened today is the one step before it. It's the worst possible step you can go and but remain anonymous. Is what happened to me today, and that's the bottom line. Is people are doing this because they can remain anonymous.
I'm not anonymous.
Generation of technology where people like me can make.
According to DSP, I hate on him, and I'm not anonymous at all. Just saying.
Living doing internet-based stuff.
I've been through a lot more worse shit than DSP. Phil. I've been through a lot more shit than Phil. I can say that with a fucking fact. I can say that as a fucking fact. But I'm not anonymous, so what's your excuse for me? It's over the internet, so I'm supposed to come to your house and hate on you then? You know what I mean? I say you know what I mean again, but you know what I mean? You know? He say people do this because they can be anonymous. Then if someone's anonymous, he's going to say, oh, well, they do it because it's over the internet. So I'm supposed to come to your house to hate on you. But then if I was to come to your house and say, this is why I don't like you, Phil, then he would say some crazy dude showed up at his house and called the police on me. So what the fuck you want us to do? Leave you alone?
Information goes public, and you've
Pretty
got
much.
a whole new level of person who's
Well,
out there
let's
to hurt you, right? So someone who's completely anonymous because the technology has not caught up to find these people, but someone who can hurt me. Today, as I was streaming Batman Arkham Knight earlier, someone called my local police department and told them that I was either in the process of murdering or had murdered my girlfriend and her parents. Now, my girlfriend's parents don't live here. Everyone who knows me and her knows that we moved across this country together last year, and we have no relatives out here. You know what I mean? No one came with us. It's just
No
us.
friends.
So the story doesn't hold water anyway.
Lonely forever.
But, of course, the cops aren't fans of mine. They're not watching my
Okay,
content
I was about
know
to
that
say,
it's
the
just the
police
two of us
would
living
know.
here. And they get this threat, and the bottom line is the cops recently, a year ago, got a similar threat, which we had a conversation with them outside. They had a similar threat in this area of a guy who had said he had killed his family and had a gun and was coming outside with the gun. Basically, the guy was looking to commit public suicide by cop, and it was true. They went there, it was true, and luckily they I guess they either arrested him or whatever happened. I don't know.
That
Happened about a year ago. So, fast forward to today, they have to take this seriously, even knowing
They have to
that
take
a
it
year
serious
ago,
regardless.
I had contacted the
That's
police
what the
in
police are
advance,
supposed to do.
and I had told them, listen, all this could happen. They still had to take it seriously because it's their job. If they didn't take it seriously and didn't show up and someone was murdered or whatever, now that's the police department's fault for ignoring it, okay?
Take it serious
So-
and job in the same sentence. It's been a while since Phil has done that, huh?
I'm sitting here, I'm just playing Batman. Now, for those of you
I'm
who've
just
been playing
playing
Batman
Batman.
Arkham Knight, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here with my
Listen to this hilarious
semi-noise-canceling
part of the story.
headphones on. Thank goodness I was using these. These are the Astro A40 headphones. Okay?
Semi-noise
The
canceling.
soundproofing on
Astro A40 similar, not similar. Whatever word he used, they not 100% noise canceling. So if you give a fuck about headphones, look that up and figure out if you're telling the truth.
these isn't very good. Meaning when
But
I wear
listen to
these,
this story.
I get a little bit of noise cancellation,
Listen
but I
to
don't get
this story.
full noise cancellation. All right. So I could still kind of hear things going on around me, but not great. In fact, it does help a lot to keep the game noise isolated. I have other headphones that if I were wearing them, I would have heard nothing. Okay.
I just wear
So I'm wearing
headphones on
these
one ear.
headphones, and as I'm wearing them, and I'm playing Batman Arkham Knight,
Just
the
like
game
this.
is constantly playing radio messages over what it sounds like a radio or intercom of criminals throughout the city, and Batman is intercepting their transmissions. So I'm hearing through my headphones, oh, I'm part of Two-Face's gang, and Two-Face is a real, asshole, and then over here, oh, Scarecrow's a criminal, blah, blah. So I'm hearing all this.
Well, that's kinda bullshit because the part he was playing, like the Riddler was talking to him, and he was inside of his car going up a little escalator, elevator type dealy. So he wasn't really hearing radio chatter, I believe, but whatever.
Radio-style chatter already.
Let's exaggerate the
okay?
story.
What first happens, the
Why
police
not?
called my phone. But my phone's on vibrate, because if my phone's on ring, you would hear it when I do my gameplay. And
Should've put it in his
incidentally, I was in a
pocket.
portion of the game where it was a lot of heavy driving of the Batmobile, so I didn't even feel the phone vibrate. This controller vibrates when I play, so I didn't even hear this vibrating, okay? So they
I
called me
didn't
twice.
hear it vibrating.
All right, twice. Didn't hear the phone, so now they got to do due diligence. They have to try to enter the home. Luckily,
See what they would have done, because of his prior information he gave him. I like how he always looks all over the place when he tells his stories too, by the way. We can really trust him because of that. But what they would have done, because he gave the prior information about SWATed, just like for instance, we have an alarm at my house. So if some shit was to happen and the alarm go off, the alarm people call my phone. If I don't answer, then the police come. So in this situation, the police called his phone. He didn't answer. The police came. Then they went over the loudspeaker. If he wouldn't have came outside, then they would have kicked down the door. Other people that got swatted, the police just went straight to kicking down the door. if I get swatted, the police are going to go straight for kicking down the door. And more than likely, I'm going to get fucked up.
They knew what was going on, and at the corner of my facility here, I'm in a private facility, they came out of their cars, and they pulled out their loudspeaker, and they started saying, "Attention residents of house, you know, so-and-so.
He almost doxed
Please
himself.
come out of your home with your hands up." And that was all they said. And that's probably the wisest thing they could say, okay? So I'm not hearing this because I have the headphones on. I have the headphones on, right? And I'm playing, and I'm at a portion where I just completed this Riddler challenge, where the Riddler had you go through this crazy long-ass challenge. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this would be a witty thing to say. Is how is it that the supervillains of Batman can always afford to have insane traps for Batman?
I'm thinking of the joke in the I'm thinking of a joke in the police
Batman, where are
pull-up.
they getting the money from? So I literally did this. I paused the game, so there's no game noise anymore. And I started talking, and I was like, how is it, you know, this is the
That's true.
The big
He
question
did
or the
pause
big
the game.
mystery about
No,
Batman.
let's-
How did he...
This is one of those other things. Like I said, it's hard to believe him when he tells the truth because he lies so much. You just saw him lie twice in the same day. When he said he got DDoSed for 5 days straight, then in the other video he said his internet was fucked up, then he got DDoSed. He lied today about being DDoSed, or DDOS, whatever you want to call it. He lied today about that. So when he tells the truth about something, it's hard to fucking believe him. Isn't that like how the boy who cried wolf goes? This is the boy who cried DDOS. But he lied about that. We witnessed him lie about it. You know what you know what I mean? Like DSP says, Phil says, you know what I mean? We saw him lie about it. It's not no, oh, well, I took a stream chat message and mixed, you know, we saw it, we heard it, we saw the day the video got uploaded. His story switched on being DDoS within 1 day. For sympathy. It's that simple. So when he tells this story, it's hard to believe it. How often does Phil pause the game to tell a joke? The last time Phil paused the game to tell a joke was when he was playing MKX. The last time he paused the game to tell a joke before that, I've never seen it. And I used to watch his stuff in 2008. And that's the only time I can come up when he paused the game to tell a joke. It just so happens today, the day the police are calling him, he pauses the game to tell a joke. Just so happens he pauses the game the second the police are outside. It's that convenient. You get what I mean? I'm not calling him a liar, but I'm saying you lie a lot. So it's kind of hard to believe you, especially with a situation like this. You understand me? People was saying on Freedom Chat, and I'm sure people say it on Twitter, oh, I think it's fake. I think he had somebody else call the police. I think somebody else, you know, one of his fans did it. Or, you know, I mean, think about it. How easy would it be for me to call the police on someone else's phone and say some shit happened? You know what I mean? If I could call the police right now and say, oh man, it's a murder happening at my address, and the police are going to come here. And I can say, oh man, it was a prank. The police, like, are they really going to trace it back? They probably will try. But 9 times out of 10, if nothing bad happens, the police won't give a fuck. Nothing bad happens, so the police probably won't give a fuck. They're not going to figure out who did this because nothing bad happened. If he would have got shot, or if he would have got fucked up, like his back would have got fucked up or something, then the police would care. I don't think the police care. I really don't. But that's just what I think. But yeah, you lie a lot about a lot of stuff. It's hard to believe you when you tell the truth. And how believable is it that he specifically paused the game at the exact second the police were outside yelling for him? I'm just saying. You could believe it if you want to. I kind of do, but at the same time, it's a little difficult to.
Common criminals get all this money. Do they rob every bank in Gotham over and over? And as I'm saying this, I start to hear more radio chatter in my headphone. I'm like, but the game's paused. I was like, wait a minute. I took my headphones off. I put them down, and I hear outside, Attention, residents of go outside.
The one time he paused the game to tell a joke, the entire time he's been playing Batman, he never paused the game to tell a joke. The entire time I could think of in the last 5 years, he paused the game to tell a joke. Was MKX besides Batman. So this is just like I'm saying, this is the one time he does it.
Right now with your hands up.
Just
and I'm
saying.
like, oh, okay.
Just saying.
Now I know what's going on. So basically, whoever, you know, the
then take into
DDOS
consideration
attacks that have been
how
going on
calm
these
he
past few
was.
days and aren't working anymore because I've taken precautions against them. So now they've elevated it to the next level. They're going to SWAT me. Fine. I know exactly what to do. I grabbed Leanna out of her office. We walked outside with our hands up. It was, I have to say, I have to give a huge shout out to local police.
A shout out to the police. They didn't even have to donate to him.
Huge shout out to local police. These guys were prepared, but were ready
Listen
for
to
bullshit.
this.
Like they kind of knew
Listen
coming in
to
here
this.
to expect bullshit. All right,
Yet again, he just said the police knew this could happen before it happened. The police called his phone before coming there because they knew it could happen. You understand me? You get where I'm coming from? But listen to the rest of this.
walking out like this. Leanna's right behind me like this. They look immediately because they had weapons. There was 20, I swear, about 20 policemen right over here.
Now, it's a little hard to believe this, but this is one of those, this is when the video got a little weird, because if you look at his eyes,
Some of them had full
you might
flak
not be able
jackets
to
on,
see
ready
it.
to bust in the house.
Let me make this full screen. Let's do that. You still might not be able to see it.
If they had to. Many of
But
them
his
had
eyes
fully loaded
look
assault
red
rifles.
as hell.
All right, combat gear. They're ready to go. It wasn't a full SWAT team, but it was a combat team. They were locked and loaded.
Assault rifles, bulletproof vests, 20 dudes outside. 20 dudes outside. Assault rifles and bulletproof vests. Why would the police show up with that if they called your phone before coming? You get me? If the police, just like for instance, I brought up me having an alarm where I live. If our alarm goes off, this happened before multiple times. Our alarm goes off, right? The alarm company calls me. If I don't answer, the police come. The police come, and it's usually, I think the last time it happened, it was 2 police cars. And it was a dude at the front door, and it was a dude at the back door, and it was another dude like standing in the driveway. It could have easily been a dude up in here with grenades and some shit planning to kill me, but it was only a couple of police. So I'm supposed to believe it was 20 dudes with vests and combat gear and assault rifles for him thinking he killed his girlfriend. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just hard to believe when you know he lies about shit for a fact. It just is.
Ready to break into the house if there was a murderer or whatever going on in here, and they had to come in, okay? So they're right there, and they immediately see me and Leanna, and the guy, you could see the relief in his face. Because these police are expecting the worst. They're thinking there's going to be a murderer, and we have to go in and see a horrendous scene.
But how are they expecting the worst when you just said they already thought this could happen ahead of time?
We might have to defend ourselves or you know, stop someone, apprehend someone. You know what I mean? So, to them, it's like relief because they're thinking they're going into a life-threatening situation or horrendous situation where someone might be hurt or dead, okay? You can see the relief come over their faces. Oh, thank God it was a prank. It wasn't serious. And we walk right up to them, and as soon as I get up to them, you know, I'm like, can I put my hands down? They say, go right ahead. And they say, and they confirm my name. They got my personal information. They said, you know, But
that's kind of stupid. If the police really did that, that's kind of stupid. Oh, you could can I put my hands down? Oh, go right ahead. This is me overthinking the situation, but if someone called the police and said, I killed my brother, and I had a gun and I was dangerous, and the police showed up, and 2 black dudes come outside, and I say, can I put my hands down? The police won't say yeah. The police are gonna see if I killed somebody. You understand? People say going by his story, he said people say He killed his girlfriend and his girlfriend parents. The police saw him come outside and saw his girlfriend come outside, and they said, "Oh, you could put your hands down." How would the police know that that was your girlfriend? Wouldn't the police have to confirm if people was inside? Wouldn't they at least try to apprehend you? That's kind of stupid. It's kind of hard to believe, yet again, because he lies about so much shit. And because he dramatizes so much shit. I think that's the right word. Because he lies about so much shit and dramatizes so much shit. But, okay. Now, if you want to go with the he killed his girlfriend and he killed his girlfriend parent story, wouldn't the police at least wait to see 4 people instead of saying, "Oh, one dude, he came outside. Yeah, you could put your hands down. You might be dangerous and there might be dead bodies in the room. You could still put your hands down." The police would have checked to see if people was in there. If that shit happened to me, I would have been handcuffed until the police checked the entire fucking building. Even if I would have came outside with somebody. Somebody could call the police and say, "Oh, he killed his brother and he's dangerous." If I come outside and my brother come outside, they won't know that's my brother. They're going to just think it's some black dude. But apparently the police knew who him and Panda Lee was and said, "You can put your hands down."
You know exactly what's going on. Say no more. Let us clear the house quickly because that's our job, and we'll be gone in a couple minutes. So they went in, they cleared the house. It took less than 5 minutes.
I don't believe 20 police officers would have acted that way.
Said, "So this is what
I don't
happened
think they would have let him put his hands
exactly
down right after it happened.
This week in particular,
I really
I've been
don't.
getting DDoS attacks against me to get me off my internet so I can't do my business, and now apparently they're going the next step." And the cop said, "We're sorry that we wasted your time. Thank you very much for reacting the way you did. You did it exactly right. Have a nice day." And they drove away. And that was it. And that was the extent of it.
He could have died, though.
So within,
he could have died.
Within, you know,
stop looking at the stream chat.
The fact that this happened, all right, was about 5 to 10 minutes tops. I'd say probably between the time that I heard them, Leanna and I went outside and came back in was less than 10 minutes. And within 10 minutes, I was back on stream working, okay? So,
working. Stop
the
looking,
good news is,
stop looking at the stream chat.
Thank God.
Stop looking at the stream chat.
That number one, I got preemptively warned from other people having this done to them that this could happen. Number two, I took the initiative to warn the local police when I did a year ago, so they would have it on file that this could happen. It was just bad luck that I didn't hear my phone.
Nah, honestly, I mean, I can't say, but if the police really are that dumb to just kind of believe it, couldn't I just tell the police, "Hey, I might get DDoS, not DDOS. Hey, police, I might get swatted one day. So if someone ever calls you saying I did something bad or I killed somebody, don't believe them." Couldn't I do that? And then the police come over here saying, "Oh, come outside with your hands up, and I got to hide whatever drugs and dead bodies I have." Just saying. I don't know if the police everywhere are that dumb. But those are some pretty chill police officers in Washington State. They might be smoking some of that good Washington green if they're that chill.
The phone, right? It was just bad freaking luck in that regard. But luckily, it got resolved with no kind of issue. Now, it is in the hands of the local police. I'm absolutely sure they're going to be tracing the call. They're going to be doing whatever they can to try to find out who this was.
They won't find out who it is unless he was lazy when he did it.
Major crime. This is not a prank. This is not a joke.
It is a crime, but it's still a prank.
This is not criticism. This is attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
That is what swatting.
Attempted murder is swatting. Swatting is attempted murder, you guys. Attempted murder. The dude that called the police tried to kill DSP. He never got handcuffed, never got thrown on the ground. They thought it would happen before it happened. According to him, they had a nice conversation. Even though it was 20 dudes with assault rifles and bulletproof vests on. Attempted murder. Attempted murder.
Because what you're trying to do is disrupt someone's business to the point where they could physically be harmed. I was lucky that I called them ahead of time, right? Now, what if I didn't hear the people outside? They had no advance notice, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm
wait. They had no advance notice, but you just said they did. Figure out your story.
playing
What
the
the
game,
hell?
right? And I have my headphones on, and I didn't hear them screaming. And they come
I guess
into
it
the
meant
house,
if they
and
had
they
no
bust this
advance
door
notice.
down, and God forbid I swing like this, and I say, what the? And they think I have a weapon, and I'm dead. And you know what? I would not place a fucking iota of blame on the police.
Maybe if he was black, it would
place an
happen
iota
that
of
way.
blame, because that is their job. That is their job. Is to protect
Going by
citizens.
recent events.
And when you get a call like that, and you have to take it seriously,
It's their job to protect the citizens, if you say so. But it's not their job to run in your house and kill you if you turn around too fast. Just saying.
you know,
Let's
and they
continue.
think that there's a threat, then I will not blame them. That is not who's at fault. Who's at fault is whoever this despicable excuse of someone who thinks they're a human being, but as of today with their actions have proven they are not a human being. We are evolved. This person never evolved. This person is some kind of a sub-fucking human who doesn't
Subhuman.
actually get some kind of a morality in their head.
I mean, obviously doing this isn't right, and it's not it's not an okay thing to do. But goddamn, a subhuman? Holy shit, dude! He ain't like they fucking killed somebody or something. But well, I mean, this is attempted murder, so same
They
thing, I
don't
guess.
they don't know right from wrong. And therefore, in their head, they thought what they did was just. That's not an evolved, mature
I don't think
human.
they thought it was just.
That's a subhuman. And that's who pulled this today. Because not only just me, I'm talking about me. You know what I mean? I'm
Not
talking
only
about
just
and my
me, I'm talking about me as I look at the stream chat.
personal situation, my personal safety,
Get your
and Leanna's
words right.
personal safety. We're also talking about the personal safety of everyone who lives in this private community.
Those people
Right.
were not in danger.
Who could have been drawn into a line of fire by
No.
some mistake. Some guy watering his fucking lawn, he pulls out a hoe, right? And a cop doesn't know what's going on.
No.
We're talking about the
That's
wasted
not how that
time
works.
and money that the police came to come by here. We're talking about the safety of the police.
The
coming out
safety
here
of
and
the
risking
police.
their lives bravely
With
to
their
try to
assault
protect
rifles
citizens.
and
We're talking
bulletproof
about a lot of
vests.
fucking factors here, and this is serious. This is not
It
kitty
is serious.
shit anymore, And you can say as much as you want.
Listen
All
to
right.
this. This is where it gets
That
good.
up to this point, that everything that's been thrown against DSP, Phil Burnell, Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming, whatever my moniker you want to give me, the King of Hate, you could say it was in criticism's sake, it was just in trolling sake, it was in good humor, it was in jest, maybe it wasn't in even good humor, it was malicious, but this is by far not only the most serious thing, this is the first life-threatening thing that is.
Keep in mind, he's blanket statementing. He's putting the same veil over everything. Criticism, trolling, being malicious, DDOSing him, and swatting him. The people that do all five or any of those five things are all in the same fucking boat, according to DSP, which is just wonderful, right? I really love to be associated with the same people that do all of those things I'm not doing. That's just great.
Ever happen.
That's not going to make other people mad at all, and that's not going to make more people want to do bad stuff to you.
To me in regards to YouTube, and it takes it to the next level. All right. And as a human and as someone who, I tell you right now, I am not going to allow this to stop me or slow me down. I'm not going to sit here all shaken like this, worried about my life or anything like that. I'm going to
But I
continue
thought you
on
almost
business as
died.
usual, like I always have.
But you're not
And I'm
worried about
gonna
your
let
life.
these people fucking get to
But
me,
you almost
all right?
died.
I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm not going to stop uploading videos to YouTube. This changes absolutely nothing about me or anything.
That's a
because
lie.
you know what this actually is?
You
It's
did a whole
terrorism.
hour-long video about
It's
it.
using scare
It's attempted murder. Now it's terrorism. Terrorism.
tactics to try to change someone so they change their way of life. And I'm not
Okay, so terrorism in his mind is using scare tactics to change someone and change their way of life. Let me type that down so I can remember. Terrorism, scare tactics, change someone or life. I want to remember that.
going to give into it. I'm not going to let people, because they're knocking me off the internet and they got cops coming to my house. I'm not
Terrorism.
going to allow that to change what I want to do and enjoy
Terrorism.
and have fun. This 7-year ride on YouTube and
Attempted murder
live streaming
and terrorism,
has been an
same
amazing
time.
positive change in my life.
All
It
right.
gave my life purpose. It gave me something fun that I could do, that I could share with others, and I've gotten so much feedback saying what you do has overwhelmingly positively affected so many people. There's no
probably 7
fucking
years
way
ago.
that I would stop because of this.
Yeah,
God
because it's
forbid,
your job.
No, never. Would
I
something
wouldn't
as
want to stop
petty,
it either if
as
I made
fucking
money playing video
pathetic,
games.
by this sub-fucking human, would I ever let someone like that change me or my life, ever? So no, it's not gonna change.
You ain't let it change
okay?
your life.
It's
Yeah,
not.
okay.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing no matter what.
You know you're gonna mention it
But
20
I
years
got
from
a
now.
few things that I want to get off my chest
Here we
before I
go.
move on, because within a couple minutes here of me finishing this video, I'm moving on with my life. But I got
Sure
a few
you
things
are.
that I got to get off my fucking chest right
Moving
now.
on with his
And
life.
You can
We'll
agree with
see.
me or disagree with me, but now I've earned my fucking time to say this. All right?
Think about it. Based on his logic, because he got swatted because of one person's action, he's earned his time to say what he's going to say next. He's okay. He's in the right for saying what he's about to say next.
Okay, in my opinion, to criticize, to parody, to do things that will make someone positively see things, something about themselves that maybe could improve or change, and it's a different thing entirely to maliciously
It's okay to criticize and to parody him. It's okay to criticize and to parody him. This is the same dude that got "This Is How You Don't Play" videos taken down. Even even ones that weren't necessarily mean or malicious. And then at the same time, you have to accept a lot of people that say the stuff that's in the comments of these "This Is How You Don't Play" videos. It's comments on his fucking channel. These are comments that are on his YouTube videos, public for other people to see. So ban and block all of them because they being malicious too. But he thinks, he's saying, not even if he doesn't think, he's saying it's okay to criticize and then parody him. It's okay to criticize him. People have been criticizing him for the last 7 years. He didn't accept criticism for the last 7 years. Oh, Phil, go direct capture, go direct capture, go direct capture. For years he didn't go direct capture. Stream, stream, stream. Twitch is all the rage. He didn't stream. Until it was so late, he had to do it, because if he wouldn't have done it, his career would have been done. It's okay to criticize. This is the same dude. He would call a video game dead in his stream chat, and I could come in his stream chat and say, I don't agree with you. That game isn't dead. You're just saying that because you don't play it. Oh, kicked. Kicked, 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 banned, 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 IP banned. You go on his forum and say, why doesn't Phil do this? Banned. You go on his forum and say anything he doesn't like or anything his fucking dumbass mods don't like. And yes, I'm calling them dumbass mods because they do bullshit just as much as he does bullshit. You go on his little forums and say something that him or his dumbass mods don't like. Ban. Make a new account. Ban. Oh, he has your IP address, doesn't he? Ban. I honestly believe Phil and all of his mods have people's IP address, because multiple times he said himself, the dude on the screen, not me, that white dude on the screen, has said multiple times to people on his forums, this is your 15th account, this is your 20th account, this is your insert number here account. How would he know if someone had 10 accounts, 15 accounts, or multiple accounts? Maybe because he has your IP address. Probably does. I'm damn near certain him and his mods got a fucking sheet of paper with everybody's IP address on it that they done banned or blocked. And when you make a new forum account, oh, we know that dude. He made an account 6 months ago and said you suck at games. Ban again. You join the stream chat. Oh, we know that dude. He came in the stream chat and said, I can't wait for This Is How You Don't Play This. IP ban. Can't come back now. Make a new IP or get fucking go use your cell phone internet or something. He takes criticism though. Sure he does. He been banning and blocking people for criticism for 7 years. But he takes criticism. Let's continue.
And to try to degrade, slander, or hurt someone for the sake of doing it. Just for the sake of it, right? I could disagree with someone 1,000,000%, but I'm not going to go after them. I might think that some of these celebrities that are out there today are some worthless humans, right? They have money for the sake of having money. They're celebrities.
You think a person is a worthless human? I mean, you know, for thinking a person is a worthless human, that's kind of insane. I'm just saying. You got to do some bad shit to be on the worthless human list. If you think a celebrity is a worthless human because they don't have talent, maybe you got a problem, Phil.
For the sake of being celebrities.
He's saying
but I'm
he
not
could
going
think
to
this.
attack them. I'm not going to stalk them, and I'm not going to do anything negative to them. That's life. That's the human condition. There'll be people who are incredibly lucky, and there'll be people who are incredibly unlucky. And I was very, very lucky at this point in my life to find myself somewhere just above the middle, right? And I understand that.
You just above the middle. So you saying you famous. You more famous than a normal person, and you less famous than a celebrity. You just above the middle.
There's some kind of negative stuff that's going to come from that, all right? But by no fucking means am I going to let people do this kind of shit to me and not say something about it. So, right now, I'm laying down the fucking law, all right? And I hope that everyone is listening. I really do, because this is a very important fucking point right now that I'm about to make.
Listen to this dumb shit.
You can criticize me as much as you want, and you can say I'm a horrible gamer, and you can say I'm a bad person, and you can say that I'm this and that.
No, you can't.
And I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he does.
I never in my fucking life gave two diddly dicks
about what
always said about me. And that's why.
This is the reason why he has more than likely thousands of people banned and blocked across his website, across his forum. Well, yeah, across his forum, across his Twitter, and across his chat. I'm currently IP banned on his chat, and I don't feel like getting a new IP to join his fucking chat. A lot of people are IP banned on his chat. A lot of people have been kicked on his chat that are fans of him. A lot of people have been banned and modded on his forum that are fans of him and that don't like him. He has hundreds of people muted and blocked on Twitter. But he can accept criticism. Sure he can.
I kept going. That's why I called myself the King of Hate. People don't seem to understand where that moniker
We understand.
came
You've
from.
been explaining for the last 4 years why you're the King of
Been
Hate.
listening for the past
We
7
understand.
years and try to turn it into something it's not. The reason that I'm called the King of Hate is because I'm a very outspoken and honest person. I called it like it is. I don't fucking sugarcoat anything that I say, and a lot of people don't like that about me. So they try to twist the truth. They try to turn things against me. They try to make me look like a fucking negative person. They try to make me look bad.
Person.
And what I've done my entire fucking life, since I was a kid in school, when the bullies were trying to beat up on me and say shit about me, all the way through all the little jobs and careers and things that I've had where I got shat on and I got treated like dirt and I got fucking laid off after being told I was a great employee, and all the negative shit that I've done in my life, I could have given up. And I could have wadded it up into a fucking little ball, right? And I could have let it be inside of me, and I could have been a negative, nasty person who sits there on the fucking internet and finds someone successful.
By the way, you know tons of people are gonna download this video, not add anything to it, and upload it with a creative title. And I'm not against those people doing that at all, because he doesn't deserve to get his little pity, sympathy views because he got swatted. Because he's pulling a fucking Anita Sarkeesian on us. Oh, guys, look at me. Something bad happened. Pay attention to me. And please donate to my Patreon and watch all my videos with ad block disabled. That's what he's doing. The person that swatted him is a fucking dumbass, because if anything, they helped his career out for a few days, because people are going to pay attention to this dude for a couple of days. You know the shit happened to him, and it's on Reddit and all of that shit. And you know those people are going to say, oh man, I want to see this dude videos. And they're going to watch his videos for 2 or 3 days and get bored of them because his videos aren't that good. But the person that did this, if anything, they helped him out. The person that DDOSed him, if anything, helped him out. Because he just gathered a big old pity party on Twitter and was getting a ton of favorites and retweets and replies to all of his tweets. People that never reply to any of his other tweets, and people that probably don't watch any of his fucking videos. Because if he got good views on his videos, this video wouldn't exist. If Phil got hundreds of thousands of views a video, or even dozens of thousands of views a video, he wouldn't need to take this negative situation and try to turn it into views. Just saying. Because remember, at the end of the day, this is his job. Getting views on videos is his job. Not being a Let's Player, not being a YouTuber. It's simple. It's as simple as getting views on videos. He could upload whatever the fuck he want. As long as he gets views on videos, he continues to be employed and he continues to get paid the same amount by a machinima. He wants this. Remember he said it was a milestone? This is a milestone for him. He wants this. He wants this attention. Even if it's negative. Even if he could, because he could just say, oh, look at me. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do nothing. And people fucking with me. It's not my fault. Nothing I could do. It's everyone else's fault. Everyone else picked on me. Everyone else on the internet hates me. Everyone else hates on me because I'm successful. He likes this. He wants this attention. Let's continue.
And I spend my time attacking them, but I didn't. I took that negative shit and I used it to fucking motivate me to find something that I could be fucking...
He just said he didn't spend his time attacking people. But he also says, I think a little bit after this, he used to troll people on shoryuken.com.
...successful at, and I found it. And that's what I do every day now.
Something he's successful
what I'm
at.
good at.
What he's good
people
at.
Love what I do, or I wouldn't fucking be here. All right?
No,
I'm
you
the
make
king of
money,
hate
so
I
you're
take
still
that
here.
negative
That's
shit.
why you're
People
still
tell me
here.
I'm not good enough and I'm a piece of shit, and I turn it into motivation to be successful.
Successful.
That's what you need to do with your fucking life. If you're sitting at home right now and you're saying, fuck Phil, I hate Phil, take that negativity about Phil and turn it into motivation for you to do something for yourself. For God's sakes. Hurting on me and hating on other people and fucking, DDosing people and fucking swatting people isn't going to help you.
True.
It certainly fucking doesn't help you. You're just sitting in your same house after you're done with it, right?
It's helping you because
do
you're getting
something
views for
positive
it.
for your fucking self for once. Okay? That's why I'm the king of hate. Because I'm the king of that hatred against me. I own it. And I become a fucking powerful person when I feel...
This is a fucking reality show at this point. You watching the same thing I'm watching. This
motivated from people telling me that I suck and I can't do something. I wouldn't
getting to the
fucking
level
be
of
here
ridiculousness.
if it weren't otherwise. In the Street Fighter community, I never would have won a tournament. In a fucking
You
anything I
never
ever
won
did
a
in my life,
tournament anyway.
I never would have done anything.
Not a real one, at
I am
least.
successful because of that ownership.
Fourth place at
Alright?
Evo.
So, you want to tell me that I suck? Fine. You say whatever the fuck you want about me.
Bullshit.
Alright? But now, things have changed.
Make a Twitter account right now. Right now, while you're watching this, make a Twitter account, go on Twitter, and tweet DSP and say you suck at games. He's probably going to mute you, so that's not worth it. Make a forum account under his website. Waste your time to do that. I'm not going to do it. Make a forum account. Go into his forum and say, make a topic and say, what can we name the topic? The community topic. Let's name the topic, why does DSP suck at games? Name it something about him being bad at games. And don't say nothing mean. Just say, do you guys watch, put in the forum, as a matter of fact, make the forum topic something around, something dealing with that. Don't make it mean. Something, constructive to at least a little bit. Put in the post. I'm fucking stammering and shit. Put it in the post and say, just wondering, you guys that watch DSP like I do you like Phil even though he's bad at games, or do you ignore him being bad at games? And see if it gets deleted, or see if Ahmad closes it. Just see. And if that slides through the cracks somehow, just make a post about anything dealing with DSP that's not 100% positive, or constructive criticism, and see how fast it gets deleted, or how fast Ahmad closes it. 9 times out of 10, Phil won't even reply. I've seen many topics. I want Phil to reply to this. Never replies. Ahmad closes it. But he can take constructive criticism.
As they say, the game has fucking changed.
Whatever, let's
because
continue.
now I've gotten someone who wants to hurt me physically. And I've let it all go up to now. Of course, I've addressed certain things.
Bullshit.
And by no means do you think that I'm ever going to address in this video someone specific on the internet. I am not. So don't take that the wrong way at all. But
I love, by the way, how he says he won't address someone by name, and then he follows up, and in this video he addresses someone by name. It's just not negative, but it's going to bring a little bit of negativity to him, because anyone associated with Phil is immediately disliked by a lot of people, because I'm not even going to say anything. Let's
From
continue.
now on, I am publicly stating this, and I hope that anyone with a morality inside of them, whether you like me or not, that you're going to understand where I'm coming
Listen
from.
to
with
this.
There is criticism,
Okay.
and there is negativity, hate, slander, and a desire to hurt.
But criticism
And there
is
a
seen as
large
negative
difference
and
between
negativity
them.
and
I'm going
hate
to
by
give
you.
An example of someone who I thought,
Oh, here we go.
quite honestly, did not like me.
Name drop
I
coming
thought
up.
that their
Even though
intention was
he
to
said
hurt
he
me.
wouldn't say what
And
someone's
after getting to
name,
know this
but he
person,
says someone's
I respect him
name.
greatly as a person, and I actually think that it's one of the most stand-up people that I've ever met on the internet.
The dude he's talking about donates money to him, by the way.
And I'm going to give him a shout-out, and he might get pissed off about it, but I'm going to give him his props.
He
His name is
donates to him?
That's bullshit.
He
And he
donates
has
to
made
him?
parody series about me on YouTube.
Before
about
he
how I don't
donated
edit
to
my
him.
videos, and I'm lazy,
Yeah.
and all these
And you
things about
donated
my
your
work
videos.
ethic and stuff like that, and how I'm the case of a bad YouTuber, right?
You
Someone
are.
who just rushes videos out,
You
and I
do.
don't give a shit because I'm making money.
Yep.
So why the hell would I care about
Pretty
the quality
much.
of my videos?
Pretty
And
much.
As much as it did irk me when he started doing videos, parody videos, even parody personas that looked like me,
But I thought parodies were okay. You said parody is okay a little while ago.
right? In his videos,
But
and he
now
was
it
doing
irked you.
stuff like that. It irked me. I'm gonna be honest. It does. When you see shit like that, people making fun of you. Of course, you feel it, right?
Oh,
But
okay.
there was a grain of truth in
A
everything.
grain
that he
of
said.
truth.
A grain of fucking truth in there.
A
all right?
grain of truth.
And after watching some of the
A
stuff that he
grain
put
of
out
truth.
about me,
Go on YouTube. If you never watched it, type in YouTube Av, YOUTUBE, space AVE. It's 3 videos. It might be 4, but I think it's 3. And it's a little dude that looks like this, and it's made in Gmod. And it's pretty much him. It's pretty much DSP and DSP's persona to the T. I'm not going to call him Phil in that situation, because it's his YouTube persona, if you want to pretend he has one. It's him and it's his persona to a T. But yeah, grain of truth.
I'm
Grain
I
of truth.
relaunched my website. I put up my forums or
Grain
whatever.
of truth
he
is-
started
is
posting on there.
Code for it was
And
true.
he started posting positive, constructive things
Listen to
about
this.
me and how I can improve. He started saying things such as, Phil, you could do this as something positive of a series. Phil, I would love to see you play this game and tackle it like this. Phil, if you did a serious...
Stop looking at the stream chat.
a
Stop looking at the
serious
stream chat.
method
Stop looking at the stream chat.
of editing or doing this. He would give me these really concrete, positive suggestions.
Did he listen to... No, he listened. I said in another video. He listened to suggestions. Did he follow through with any of these suggestions? I'm sure he didn't. He doesn't edit any of his playthroughs regardless. He never has. He never will. So, whatever.
Of how to improve my content. This is someone who had gotten lots of popularity making fun of me,
Bullshit.
but said, no, I'm willing to...
That's bullshit. Was already popular way before he made YouTube Avenue videos. He was already making stuff for Machinima, and he gets way more views per video than you. So no, he didn't get popular from making videos about you, you fucking liar.
help you. That is the kind of criticism I fucking need. That's the kind of criticism...
I would help DSP if I could. I'm calling him DSP. I would help Phil if I could. I honestly would. I think I've said this before. I've said it before. I don't want this dude to fail. I can never wish for somebody to not have a job or to lose everything they worked hard for, even if I don't consider it as hard work or other people don't consider it as hard work. But I can't give him any kind of criticism at all. That's one reason why these videos even fucking exist. I'm shadow banned on his YouTube. I can't leave a comment that other people will see unless I reply directly to a comment. I'm sure I'm muted on his Twitter because I know if he's seen any of my recent tweets, he's pretty pissed off. I joined his forums, got banned the same day. I'ma say for nothing. We're gonna go off the rails a little bit, but I joined his forums, used my YouTube profile picture, And I made a forum topic saying, wouldn't it be interesting if DSP did a stream for charity? And you know, it would just be a stream for charity. It wouldn't be him donating to charity. It would be saying, hey, you like my shit, donate to charity maybe. And someone said he donates to charity in private, which is not even the fucking point. But one of his fans, I'm not going to name drop him because I know how, I'm not going to name drop him. But if you're watching this and if you're watching it this far, why the fuck are you still watching this? Because you obviously don't like me because you think I hate Phil for some reason. But he posted in the forum in a topic, it was like, oh, you came here to start drama? And I replied to that, and I replied to someone else's comment, and Phil's moderator, which is a fucking asshole, I'm gonna say that much about him, his moderator came in the topic and said, that's it then, or some shit like that. The topic was closed. I messaged the moderator and said, what's the point? I literally said this almost to the T. You know, I'm bad at quoting, but I literally said this almost to the T. I said, what's the point of DSP owning and running a website if you just close threads without people being able to have a conversation? I literally said that. Within the hour, I was banned. He didn't reply. He's never gonna reply. Within the hour, I was banned. So, well, and I'm sure his mod and Phil, I'm sure they have my IP address. So if I make another account and make another forum topic, they're going to say, oh, this is that dude that's already been banned. Fuck him. Ignore him. And I'm probably going to get modded or banned again. So I can't help him that way. So let's get this straight. Shadow banned on YouTube, muted on Twitter, banned on his website. Let's go to stream chat. DSP never looks at his stream chat unless he needs help from the game, or unless he wants to see what people are saying so he can man them, so he can ban them or mute them, not mute them, devoice them. I mean, I'm just being honest. The only time he looks at the stream chat is when he needs help, to ban somebody, to devoice somebody, or to reply to somebody. He often never replies to anything positive. I've seen a lot of tweets to him that were positive. Never reply. Oh, Phil, I love your videos. No reply. Somebody replied under my videos saying they like these videos. I fucking reply to it. If I can't reply to it because I feel like I repeated the same thing already too much, I fucking give it a thumbs up. I acknowledge the person some kind of way because they took time out of their day to say something nice. But Phil doesn't do that. You go in the stream chat, oh man, I'm loving the stream. He could say thanks. Oh man, I'm loving the videos. He could thumb it up at least. Or say thanks. No, can't do that. He makes blanket statements on his Twitter. Oh, thanks for watching the videos. The views are looking good. What? But all of those people that don't follow you on Twitter, they don't even see that. But anyway, I got IP banned in his chat. He called someone an idiot because they questioned something he said, and he called him an idiot. And I said, calling people idiots, GG, which stands for good game. Calling people an idiot, calling people idiots, good game. Within 5 seconds, I got devoiced and kicked and banned. So, can't talk in the stream chat. So if I want to help Phil out, the only way I can do that is if I donate money to him. But not just a little bit of money. I can't donate $1 because it's going to do me like he did the SOK and stop taking our donations. So I would have to donate $5 or more. That's the only way I could help Phil out. I would have to donate money to become able to help him and try to help him be a better YouTuber, even though he won't listen to me anyway. No, he's going to listen, but he won't follow through.
Criticism everyone needs.
Let's continue.
So when you can't see a shortcoming of yourself in the mirror, and someone comes up to you and shows it to you, and you can say, okay, and then they work with you positively, that's the kind of criticism that people need, all right?
So the only kind of criticism people need is positive criticism. I'm going to point out something negative you do, and then I'm going to kiss your ass, and you're not going to fix it anyway, but I'm kissing your ass. That's the kind of criticism he wants.
But the problem is, there's an overwhelming amount of people...
Criticism doesn't work that way.
Where they think that because they took a video game series or playthrough that I did, and they edit together the times when I failed, which, by the way, most people fail when they play video games.
True.
Most people don't fucking record that and then put it on the internet. All right.
Yeah, because they put effort behind their videos and edit them.
Epic fails or whatever. You make a "this is how you don't play" montage. You edit in some really negative shit that people said about me in the YouTube.
And I guarantee you, by the end of the week, "This Is How You Don't Plays" will get more views because he mentioned them, just like he did the first time, and just like the reason why they got popular in the first place.
Comments. You slap it and wow, this is funny. Oh, let's be. I've said this many times. It's like
Sorry
the
for
TMZ
sneezing.
of the internet is. YouTube hates Phil because Phil is this kind of person who sucks at games, so let's all laugh at him collectively, right? Who cares what I'm doing in my private life? Who cares if there's a game that I sucked at? It shouldn't be big news, but they turned the most negative, one-sided shit into, like, drama, popular drama. And that's what happened with me is through the years of 2012 through now, is that people have become popular drama to make fun of me on YouTube. And that's not productive. There's a difference between constructive criticism that I can take to improve and literally just trying to fucking hurt someone. And I will say...
So making a "This Is How You Don't Play" montage is trying to hurt him. Huh? And like I already said, people was making videos like this about you since 2010. You didn't bitch about it in 2010 because you got a lot of views and you made a lot of money in 2010. Views and money started to dry out a little bit, so you got a little bit more pissed off about stuff. But, huh? We're hurting him by making videos. What? It's videos that go against pretty much every popular YouTuber on YouTube. A lot of them are harder to find because they get less likes. They get less likes than dislikes, to be honest. And a lot of them are hard to find because the person they're about don't have this wave, this cloud of negativity over them like DSP does, Phil does. For instance, he uploads a video, it could get 50 likes and 75 dislikes. I upload a video about him, it could get 90 likes and 5 dislikes. And when you look him up on YouTube, my video will show up before his video. That's not fair, but that's what happens when more people dislike your shit than like it. But once the money starts to dry up, that's when this stuff becomes a problem. People have been making videos about him in a negative light since 2010, maybe before that. But it wasn't a problem then because he was making money. When that money dry up, oh fuck that, these videos, I don't want these videos to be happening anymore. Let's continue.
This, okay? I will say this. By no means do I think that I am a flawless person. I would be the biggest, most ignorant, hypocritical fucking person on the planet to say that I was flawless and I never did anything wrong.
But you don't want criticism unless it's positive.
There are moments where I get so overcome with anger and hatred,
like
and
tonight,
just being upset about things,
like tonight,
and I say things that I don't mean, just
like
like every person. But again, I'm the person who's made over 40,000 videos and uploaded them to YouTube. I'm the person who has shared pretty much 8 to 10 hours of my...
You've made 40,000 videos because you never edited anything, and you put out a bunch of 10-minute to 15-minute clips for about 5 of the 7 years you've been on YouTube. If I make 50 10-minute long videos every day for 5 years, I'm going to have 40,000 videos too. I'm not trying to shit on you, but that's not an extremely huge accomplishment when you didn't put much effort into the videos you put out.
Waking life with
Just my
everyone
opinion.
for every day for the past 7 years. So unlike everyone else on the internet, I'm the case. I'm the target of the person who's easiest target, right? So I understand that I'm flawed. And you can point out those flaws, but to represent to the internet that is all that I am is not only irresponsible, it is immoral.
It's
it is
immoral.
Wrong, it is incorrect. And
it's immoral. that if you look DSP up, not Phil, if you look DSP up, because you know this is YouTube name, if you look DSP up, it's immoral that the only thing you find is negative things. No, the only thing you find is negative things because that's damn near your entire fucking YouTube career. Maybe somewhere along the road, you should have said, I'm going to stop being an asshole. I'm going to stop saying dumb stuff and being the realest motherfucker on the internet. Being real doesn't mean being an asshole. You can be real all fucking day. That don't mean you're going to be a fucking asshole. Being real doesn't mean I'm going to be racist and call it a joke. Being real doesn't mean I'm going to tell someone to go die in a fire because of how they played me in a fucking fighting game. And then upload it to YouTube. You know what I mean? All of this stuff could have not been uploaded. You could have, a person with a brain and the person with some morality, like he said, would have said, damn, I was making some really bad racist jokes in that video. Maybe I'm not gonna upload it to YouTube. Maybe I'm gonna edit that out or re-record it. But no, doing that would be fake. No, doing that would be responsible. If I play a game and I shit on a developer, maybe it's not a good idea to upload that to YouTube. Just saying. Just saying. Let's continue.
Has personally hurt me and my business.
Personally
it has hurt
hurt him
my
in his
girlfriend
business.
Leanna. It has hurt my family, people who have found my parents' information and tried to hurt them. It has hurt my friends. Don't get me
What
wrong.
friends?
All right?
He
I'm
has
not
no
stupid
fucking
to
friends. He has no fucking friends. And the only people we know about, we know you being friends with in the past, people love them. His, you know, I guess ex-friends, you could call them, that stay back in Wisconsin, is it? Connecticut. His ex-friends that stay back in Connecticut, people love them. They didn't get hurt. No one has ever did something negative to John Rambo or Howard or OJ. People don't like him and people don't like his girlfriend. If someone tried to do something to his parents, that's dumb. But that's probably one person. Just like when he got swatted today. One person. Because of something one person did, you can't get mad at everybody for doing other shit. You can't get mad at me for making this video and other videos like this because one fucking person swatted you. That's the dumb fucking mentality of saying, oh, well, a policeman in another fucking state shot some kid today, so fuck all the police. That's a stupid fucking way to think. Let's continue.
That people who have been associated with me have not been part of this and have been affected negatively by the shit that's going on with me. There have been people who have been incredibly negatively affected just because they were associated with me. Alright? And I wish that I could change it, but you can't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nothing you can do about it. Stop looking at the stream chat.
I wish that there was something that I could do. I can't. You can't change the past, and you can't change what other people will do. Right?
Yeah, but you could change the present and the future.
But I will say this. There
you're not
is a
doing
difference between criticism
go.
and what these fucking people have done to me on the internet. Alright? And as of right now, I'm laying down the fucking law.
You said that like 5 minutes
if you
ago.
want to give me legit criticism,
Okay.
go for it.
If I want to give him legit criticism, go for it. I just mentioned earlier how I can't do that. This is the only way I could give any kind of criticism to DSP. I have to make a fucking video and upload it. And I know he's not going to watch it, but it's no other way I could criticize him. The only way besides that I could make another forum account under a new IP, because I'm sure they have my current IP, make a new forum account under a new IP, pretend to be his legit fan and pretend to like him, and then be a little give a little criticism, which might be something I go for if I'm really bored. But yeah, I would have to make new accounts on shit to even say something that DSP might see or Phil might see, which is kind of fucking insane.
Never going to reject a legit criticism.
Bullshit.
But from this moment on, I want everyone who's watching this video to listen up and to please give this a shot. When you see someone on Twitter saying some shit about me, responding
I'm
like in a
let it
really
finish.
nasty fucking way to something that I said, when you see a
start over
ridiculously
so you can hear the whole
one-sided,
thing.
slanted video on YouTube of stuff negatively by the shit that's going on with me. There have been people who have been incredibly negatively affected just because they were associated with me. Alright? And I wish that I could change it, but you can't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wish that I could. I wish that there was something that I could do. I can't. You can't change the past, and you can't change what other people will do, right? But I will say this. There is a difference between criticism and what these fucking people have done to me on the internet, alright? And as of right now, I'm laying down the fucking law. If you want to give me legit criticism, go for it. I am never going to reject a legit criticism. But, from this moment on, I want everyone who's watching this video to listen up and to please give this a shot. When you see someone
Please
on Twitter
give it a
saying some
shot.
shit about me, responding like in a really nasty fucking way to something that I said, when you see a ridiculously one-sided, slanted video on YouTube of stuff, gee, they took a quote from here and a quote from there, and they're working this negative case against Phil, right? I want you to say, Phil almost died. Phil could have been shot to death by these people. Not to say that the people who are making that video or making that tweet are the ones who did this today and swatted me. But those people inadvertently contributed to it. Because the bottom line is,
he's telling his fans to chase after people that openly don't like him, or you know, or vocal about their opinion towards him, and it's not positive. He's telling his fans to find those people and chase them down damn near and say, Phil almost died when he got swatted. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to lay down a fucking law. Anyone that says that stupid shit to me, that says, Phil almost died when he got swatted, and it's because of people like you, and people like the SOK, and the KWO, and blah, 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 blah. Anybody that parrots that stupid shit from him is the definition of a fucking dumbass. Because you're taking something someone else said, you're listening to him, you're being a fucking zombie. You're being I can't even explain correctly what you're being. But you're being a slave. You're being a fucking slave to him. Phil is blatantly saying, hey, if you like me, do this. Find these people that make these videos and tweet me mean shit and say, Phil almost died because of people like you. If someone ever comes under one of my videos and leave a fucking comment saying he almost died when he got swatted, I'm probably not even going to reply. I'm going to pull a good old-fashioned DSP and I'm going to just block him because that's some dumb shit. He did not almost die. His life was not in danger. Other people that have been swatted, their life was in danger way more than him. People have had their life in way more danger just from going outside during the day. He did not almost die. His life was in no fucking danger. Like I said, he didn't get no fucking cuffs put on him. He didn't get thrown on the ground, nothing like that. I've been in way worse situations than him dealing with the fucking police. For stuff I have done, I won't fucking lie, and for stuff I haven't fucking done. Other people like me, and other people of all kind of races, have been through way worse shit with the police for stuff they have done and for stuff they haven't done. This motherfucker didn't go through nothing today. He didn't almost die. Cut the fucking bullshit. Anybody that wants to spread the nonsense that he almost died because of this is a fucking dumbass. A complete fucking dumbass.
In 2012, when this whole negativity movement started,
The
people loved
negativity
me.
movement
They thought,
started in
Phil is a
2012, but
good
people didn't
person
like you
on
before
YouTube,
then.
and he
Stop
makes
making
gameplay
bullshit
videos,
up.
And he's been here since 2008. He
Stop
did it
with the
2 years before
bullshit.
he ever made
Come
a dollar
on,
doing
dude.
it, and people absolutely love his content. All of a sudden in 2012, when people started, oh, let's do this, let's make funny montages of Phil failing, the whole internet changes and goes against me, right? Was there a moment when did I come out here in full, you know, some kind of fucking Nazi regalia? Did I come out here saying racist shit and epithets and shooting?
He has said racist shit before, but listen to this
guns
backtrack.
off? No, there may have been moments in my content where there were jokes that were
Jokes. Let's make Jews burning in an oven jokes and see if that fucking flies. Let's be a pale white dude and say the N-word, and let's see if that fucking flies. I was making a joke. A joke. A joke. Type in DSP tries it, it's excessive racism, and find the fucking joke in any of that stupid shit.
Related to stuff like that, but they were jokes versus me actually coming out and trying to really insult groups of people. Okay? It never happened. No matter how people want to skew shit that I've said, and people want to take one moment or maybe one off-color joke that maybe I should or should not have fucking said.
Should or should not have said.
Then
Can
you
never
could say,
apologize.
if you only see that one isolated moment out of 40,000 videos that Phil is a racist, or Phil, there's a reason to hate Phil, and we should kill Phil. But the bottom line is, today, I was threatened physically with murder. And I am not going to put up with this shit anymore.
He was
and I'm
not
not going to
threatened
allow
physically
any of these
with
fucking
murder.
people to think that it is okay.
Threatened physically with murder is not the police coming to your fucking house.
To make this negative shit about me because this is what happens, right? Shame on you if you've ever made a "this is how you don't play" about me, if you ever decided to follow me, make a clone account on Twitter, do this childish shit on YouTube, if you thought it was funny to dox me, if you thought it was the DDoS attacks were funny, you almost got me killed. You. Yes, you. You're responsible. And if you are a human and you have morality in you, you should understand that. You contributed to it. Because no one fucking thought of me in a negative light until that shit fucking started. No one. People understood it was off-color jokes. It was just Phil
People
trying
didn't
to
like him
be
since
funny.
2010,
And, you know,
dude.
I'm not,
Before
I'm
that,
told you,
just
I'm
like
an
I
imperfect
fucking
human.
said.
I'm certainly not perfect. There have been times when I made mistakes. That doesn't mean that people should fucking die.
This is literally, like, I'm not going to agree with people doxing you. I'm not going to agree with people DDOSing you, and I'm not going to agree with people swatting you. But to be so much of a fucking asshole, to say the people that made rant videos about me, and this is how you don't plays about me, and negative light videos about me, and the people that tweeted negative stuff to me and made parody Twitter accounts about me and shit, those people contributed to you almost dying. That is fucking amazing. I don't even think Anita Sarkeesian would stoop that low to say some shit like that. That is fucking amazing. And I swear on everything I love. The first time I heard this, I can't even explain how it made me feel. And maybe, you know, maybe you could say, oh, well, he got his job done. He made you feel bad. But it's not even as simple as he made me feel bad. It was like a completely different type of just frustration for someone to say, you know, to put us all under the same, you know, to put us all in the same boat. Saying that everyone that ever made a video like that contributed to him almost dying. Dude, I don't want you to fucking die over some dumb YouTube videos. You an asshole and you a piece of shit, but I don't want you to die. Give me a fucking break. And for the last few hours, that shit been stuck in my head. And I'm sure it won't affect you know, other people the same way, and I'm sure it won't piss other people off the same way, but it pissed me off. I think it pissed me off in a special way, and I'm still pissed off about it. I'm probably going to be pissed off about it forever, because it really is, it's out there to say that. It's really fucking out there to say that. To say that people that made videos about you that were negative and said negative stuff about you, that they contributed to you almost dying. That's fucking crazy, dude. That is fucking crazy. That's like, I'm just at a loss of words for that shit. At a loss of fucking words. And he said right before this that he said some stuff he didn't mean to say when he was upset or angry or whatever. And this is that same situation. This is him saying some dumb shit when he's upset and he's not thinking. You just don't say stuff like that.
So fuck you.
He wants his fans
And
to
seriously,
chase
I think
people
that's where I'm
down.
gonna leave it. Because that's
He
it.
wants his fans to chase people down and say Phil almost died and it's your fault because you made a negative video about him. Are you fucking serious?
That's the bottom line. Today, we're going to see the truth of the matter. We're going to see the true hearts of people. Because if there are people who continue to do the negative shit about me after today when I almost could have died, now you're going to see what kind of people they are. People who...
So, if I continue to do a negative video about him, that means I want him to die. Remember when he said terrorism was scare tactics to change someone's outlook on life or some shit like that? I wrote down a really skeleton version of his definition. But I wrote down terrorism, scare tactics, change someone or life. Terrorism is using scare tactics to change someone's outlook or opinion or whatever on life, according to your definition. But you're saying if I continue to make negative videos about you, that means I want you to die and I'm a bad person. So for me making this video right now, that means I want you to die and I'm a bad person. You didn't use terrorist-like tactics to try to, you know, change people's opinion and change people on how they go about stuff. Because I can see somebody saying, well, I'm not going to make another video like that because that means I want DSP to die. I can see somebody thinking that. But that's, you're being a terrorist, right? That's the same thing going by your definition.
who say, okay, you know what, fair enough. We criticized the shit out of Phil. His business has took a big negative hit in the past couple of years because of it, and we all did it in the name of criticism. Today, Phil almost died. I think we'll lay off of him. But there will be people who will still keep it up. Those are the people who you need to look at and say, what the fuck? And everyone just needs to collectively say, enough. Shun that fucking negativity. Take those people and ship them off to their own special corner of the fuck.
Ship me off to my own special corner of the internet because I'm a pitiful person for criticizing him after he almost died.
All their little perversions to themselves, and we can be normal fucking people here and enjoy daily experiences together and sharing and stories about gaming and pop culture and fun and positivity.
But this isn't him just using this negative situation to try to get people to leave him alone, because if people leave him alone on the internet, he'll make more money. It's just that simple. If people leave him alone on the internet, he'll make more money and his job will be complete. This is yet again another reason why people say this seems like it's a setup, because you have the fact that he lies about a lot of shit. Then you have the fact that he's trying to use this for views. Then you have the fact that he's trying to use this as an excuse to use terrorist-like tactics, according to him, to get people to leave him alone. He's trying to make people scared of saying negative things about him. He is. That's what he's trying to do, which is being a terrorist, right? According to him, that's being a terrorist. Just fucking phenomenal, man.
Try to help each other through shit like this and not have to worry about that there's people out there who only are following you because they are fucking really nasty, evil fucking creatures.
Evil. I'm an evil creature, apparently. And saying this dumb shit isn't going to make more people dislike him. This is going to make more people dislike him. How fucking stupid can you be? Looking at the stream chat, looking at the view account. You know, stop looking at the stream chat.
That's all I have to say. If you don't like me, you have the right to not like me, but you don't have the right to slander me and to.
I don't have the right to say anything negative, basically.
Destroy me on YouTube to make me the.
Because this video would count as slander in his opinion. It would.
Laughingstock straw man of the bad gaming YouTuber, so that now people are trying to kill me. You don't have that fucking right.
No one tried to kill you, dude.
Now that the guns were pointed at me today.
No one pointed guns at him. When did he say a gun was pointed at him? No one tried to kill him. His life was not in danger. The police called your phone. Dude, if the police think some shit happened at my house, they're not calling my fucking phone. They come in here, the door getting beat down, and they running in this bitch. My life will be in danger. Your life was not in danger, my friend.
Now I have the fucking right to stand up and say, fuck you, I'm not taking that shit anymore. No, not acceptable anymore. I got thick skin, but I'm not gonna let people try to fucking kill me. Anyone who does that negative shit, fuck you. You don't deserve that right anymore. Because as of today, this...
One person actions makes this okay to say. Sure does.
The end result of your irresponsible actions.
My irresponsible actions.
Not mine.
Because I made a couple of fucking videos about
to try to protect my identity, to try to protect my address, to try to protect my IP. I've got all these fail safes. I've got these protections. You're the ones that made people fucking hate me for stupid shit. Stupid. Stupid, out of character, out of my normal content shit. That's what you focused on. Because
out of your normal content. So making Jew jokes and Asian jokes. Making jokes about every race that's not Italian and white. That's during you playing a game. That's out of context and that wasn't a part of your content.
You wanted cheap views for your fucking channels and you wanted to get popular. You couldn't do it with anything creative.
I could make a video about PewDiePie right now and get way more views than I would get making a video about this dude. No one's getting popular for making videos about him. He's not that popular on his own. Give me a fucking break. Cheap views is not what I'm doing. Cheap views is not people sitting down 5-10 hours, a whole weekend, more than that sometime, to make This Is How You Don't Play montages. Maybe he could call a couple of specific people out with the cheap view argument, but me sitting down, watching his shit he say 2 and 3 times over, doing research on the shit he say, to try to find, not even to try to find, but to have a correct argument, you know what I mean? To be able to see him say something and say, no, this isn't true. Look at what he said this other day or this day before this. He said that this day, he said that that day. He never corrected himself in any statement. He's trying to pass both of these statements on as true. Just like when I called him out earlier in this video saying that he was being attacked 5 days straight. Even though 12 hours, not even 12 hours before that, he said his internet was fucked up and then he got attacked one day. That's not cheap views, sir. Cheap views would be me sitting in front of a microphone saying DSP is a piece of shit and talking about him and his girlfriend for 20 minutes and uploading it to YouTube and doing that 5 times every fucking week. That would be cheap views. Cheap views is downloading every video he make, not changing anything, not doing anything, and uploading them straight to YouTube and giving them a creative title. You could call that cheap views. People that take time out of their day and don't do fun stuff because they want to make a This Is How You Don't Play montage to have some fun on the internet. So other people that don't want to watch your whole fucking 95-part playthroughs full of empty, dead air and no entertainment value. People that sit down and make montages for people that want to see that. That's not cheap fucking views. Cheap views is when I play a game for 4 hours, cut up all 4 hours of the game into 20-minute parts, title the parts and just upload it to YouTube as is. Don't edit anything. That's cheap fucking views. Cheap views is sitting on a sofa, rambling for a fucking hour, calling people out, lying about bullshit, and making a vlog just because something dramatic happened in my life. That's cheap views. Cheap views is not even editing out the first 13 minutes of dead air on your hour-long video. That's cheap views. Cheap views is not doing any research for your E3 before E3 or after E3 and calling it a recap, when all it is just you sitting on a sofa saying nonsense. That's cheap views. Cheap views is putting your vlog on your gaming channel, even though you have a vlog channel for vlogs, but you put it on your gaming channel because you know to get more views. By the way, let's refresh. 9,000 views, almost 10,000.
Welcome to the
Guess
sleep
what?
revolution.
Advertisement.
All new
That's cheap views.
Emergency Z, a natural way to power down with melatonin.
But people
plus
like
vitamins
me
C
and
other
people that make This Is How You
antioxidants
Don't
to work their
plays,
magic while you
we
sleep.
put all that
Don't you
time and
sleep
effort into doing
revitalize.
stuff
New Emergency
because we
Power
want
Down,
cheap
Power Up.
views. We want to get popular. We want to get popular off of a
Fail
dying
safe. I've got-
YouTuber that can barely hit 2,000 views on the video unless a game is brand new or unless some controversial shit happen. We want cheap views. If I was sitting here rambling about Markiplier or PewDiePie for 5 minutes, that would be cheap fucking views.
Got these protections. You're the ones that made people fucking hate me for stupid
I
shit.
can't even listen to this part no more.
I will be continuing to do being a YouTuber, being a streamer, being an entertainer, being a person, being real on the internet like I am every fucking day of my life. I'm going to continue to do that. And you can like me or you can hate me. That's perfectly fine.
No,
and
it's
you
not.
have the right to do that. But
No, I don't.
I have a
I have the right to hate you, but it's my fault that people want to kill you. I don't even hate you, but the videos I make people want to kill you.
right to live. Okay? I have a right to fucking live. And if you have any kind of morality inside of you,
He has the right to live, but this is the same dude that has told people to die in a fire. He has the right to live. This is the same dude that said people are subhuman. Whatever. He said they were subhuman for swatting them. Apparently his life was in danger, even though going by his story, his life wasn't in danger. But then an hour later, he had guns pointed at him.
you will understand that fact. And if you are one of those people who maybe, oh, I really don't like Phil, you'll lay off. All right? There's going to be people who aren't listening who will not. They're
That's
not.
what
They're
it's
shut
about.
off. They're in their
It's
own bubble.
about people like me and other people that make their opinion on you vocal, and it's not a positive opinion. It's about people like me leaving you alone so you can get more views on your fucking videos and you can make more money doing damn near nothing at home. It's about that, isn't it? It's not about your life being in danger or not. It's about views on your fucking YouTube channel. Just like when you shat on reviewers for the last 5 years. It's always about views on your fucking YouTube channel. It's always about getting your fucking opinion across and not letting other people get theirs across. It's always about that. It's always about that. But by me saying this, I want you to die. I want you to die. Of course I do. Give me a fucking break. I could never want someone to die because of some fucking stupid ass YouTube videos.
When I was a young kid, I'll speak from my own experience.
I thought he was
When I was a
almost
young
done.
kid,
He's still talking.
Okay.
Looking at
I
them
had
the
way too
stream
much fucking
views,
free
huh?
time. I did. And I felt
He had
at
about
one point in my
1,400
life
stream views at
that
this
my life
point.
was going nowhere.
As soon as he started
I
playing
did. I
Batman,
thought
it
that
went
no
down
matter
to
what I did in
less
my
than
life, it was
300.
If I got this job or
No
that
one wants
job,
to
if
see
I
you
went to
play
school,
fucking video
if
games.
I
1,400
got
people
this
were
girlfriend
watching
or that
because they
girlfriend or
want to see
whatever was
fucking
going on in my
drama.
life, I thought that I had a dead end life. I didn't like where I was. I didn't
As a
like
matter
who
of fact,
I was. I didn't like
as a
how
matter
I-
of fact, he isn't the king of hate anymore. He's not. He's the king of drama because he takes drama and he balls it up and he turns it into views. That's what he does. He's not the king of hate. He's the king of fucking drama. And you can fucking quote that. That's what he is. He's the king of fucking drama.
looked. I didn't like anything around me, my financial situation. I absolutely
Looking at them
Hated.
stream views, huh?
hated my life.
He probably got dollar
To the point
signs in
where
his
I said,
eyes
I'm
when he
gonna
saw
be negative
1,400
about
people
shit,
watching him
and
rant
I'm gonna
about
hurt
nothing for an
others.
hour.
I'll be honest. I was there. I was in the shoes. If you're one of those people, I was in your shoes. I used to go on forums. I used to go on places like shoryuken.com, and I would find people that I didn't like, and I would troll them. After every post they made, I would insult them or make them look bad.
Didn't he say something about people that used to troll earlier?
I was there.
Nah, he
Okay?
used to do
I
it.
understand that shit. But after a while of doing that, I realized it wasn't improving my life. You know what I mean? It wasn't doing anything positive for me. And I took that and I balled it up and I turned it into motivation. And even though it
Bullshit.
took quite some fucking time.
So the
for me to
king of
find
hate,
something that I
wait.
could have-
The king of hate is really him, taking a hate and turning it into positivity. But he just said here, he took the hate he had for other people and turned it into positivity.
actually be successful at.
He doesn't
I
even
did.
know what the fuck it is.
All right? And you can too. I am very much
Stop looking at the stream
of the
views.
impression,
Look at him. He got dollar
okay,
signs in his eyes.
that everyone out there has that capability. There's just some people that don't want to try because it's hard. It's easy to pick the easy target, right? It's easy to attack the person next to you.
It's easy to pick the easy target. This is the same dude that made a rant video about Tim Schafer. Barely got any dislikes because Tim Schafer is a really easy target. This is the same dude that shat on Nintendo after E3 because Nintendo after E3 was yet again another fucking easy target. This is the same dude that shits on Anita Sarkeesian. Guess what? Anita Sarkeesian, easy target. These are people anyone can shit on and they wouldn't get negativity for it. Just about. I mean, it's people that get pissed off for you shitting on Nintendo, but it's a lot of people that weren't really happy with Nintendo after E3. And Satan himself could make a video about Anita Sarkeesian, and he would get 1,000 likes and 40 dislikes. But we pick the easy targets. You never pick the easy targets.
You and make fun of the person next to you for the shortcoming. It's hard for you to look at yourself and find out what's a shortcoming in you.
You called Tim Schafer a thief because of how he handled his Kickstarter, but you're not finding the shortcoming in how you handle your Patreon. You've never found a shortcoming in your own stuff, because if you did, your channel wouldn't be the same way now as it was 4 years ago. Oh, the videos are a little longer. Oh wow, what a great fucking improvement.
So that you can overcome that shortcoming and you can be successful too.
You're not successful.
I sound like I'm a motivational speaker now, and as of tomorrow I'm releasing my new novel. No, I'm joking, obviously, but
his life was in danger, guys. He almost died today. Joking the same day.
To never think that things are hopeless, and to never think that you can have something positive for yourself or that things can get better. They can, and it's not only you. I've seen people out there who's, oh, it's your fault. In life, if you're constantly a failure, it's your fault. That's bullshit. Because I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I even to some extent succeeded in things only to be told you failed anyway, right? I got commendations at jobs and laid off 3 months later. But if you keep the fuck at it and you don't give up,
the video is
you will
really fucking
eventually
stuttery
get
because I've been
success, at
recording
least
too
in my
long, but
life
it's almost
experience,
over with.
That's what it's been, and I will fully tell you, yes, it is part luck, and it is part skill. But you can't just give up and to become someone who just has to be negative about everything. That's when you've truly given the fuck up, okay? So that is it, everyone.
DSP
I'm going to end the
logic,
video
we're
here. I'm gonna
negative
leave it
about
at this.
everything.
I want to say thank you to those of you
No positivity
who
at all.
continuously support me, who are always there for me. There are tons of people who were so concerned about me
Tons.
today when this whole thing went down.
They wasn't around besides that.
We're fine. We're going to be fine. You know what I mean? The police are well aware of what's going on at this point. And
I thought you almost died.
Like I said, I'm not going to allow this to live in fear, because that's terrorism. That's the epitome of terrorism is when you alter your normal life because you're afraid. And I could say, well, I'm...
The epitome of terrorism is when you alter your normal life because you're afraid. DSP just used terrorism on people that criticize him negatively, though. Think about doing that. Next time you think about making a video about me, think to yourself, he almost died. That's terrorism then, right? Oh no, it doesn't count because you said it. Oh no, I'm taking it out of context. Some stupid shit
afraid
like
now. I'm
that.
afraid the cops could come kill me or whatever, so that's it. I quit.
I'm afraid the cops can come kill me.
But I'm not ever going to do that.
Is it a fucking
I'm
game?
fucking still here. I'm still going to enjoy games with you, and that's what this is all fucking about, and we're about to go... literally, as I finish this video, I'm going right back the fuck into it, alright? Thank you, everyone, for being patient. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And let's end it at that. Let's move forward positively. Let's have a good life together, and let's forget about this nasty shit.
Yeah, let's forget about it. Even though I'm going to make a video and monetize it and put it on YouTube, and it's going to get a ton of fucking views. And I'm going to put it on my gaming channel, even though I'm supposed to put vlogs on my gaming channel. But I also put vlogs on my vlogging channel. But I also put vlogs on my gaming channel when I know they can get good views. Because you know this video is going to be all over fucking Reddit and 4chan and all of those other social media websites. And people that don't know how much of a piece of shit this dude is are going to back him and support him for a week. And then they're going to figure out that he sucks at games. And they're probably going to look other stuff up and figure out he's a piece of shit. And then they're going to leave him alone. But whatever. The person that swatted him, good fucking job. You just got this asshole more attention, and you just threw the biggest fucking pity party for him that could ever be fucking thrown. Good fucking job. Because now this asshole and other dumb assholes like him, yes, I'm calling him an asshole, because according to him, I want him to die. How much worse can it get, right? I might as well call him a fucking asshole, because in his world, I want him to die, as he puts on his sad face at the end of the video. But this asshole and other assholes that are as much of an asshole as him, they're gonna say, oh, Phil almost died because people like you. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. It's the stupidest shit I ever fucking heard. His life was in no fucking danger. None. None. During his stream, he tweeted that he had got swatted and got 100-something fucking views on stream. For this bullshit, he sat around for 13 minutes waiting for the fucking video to update on his website so he can get stream views. He had, I think, either 500 or 700 before he started streaming. He had about 1,400 people watching towards the end. 1,400 people watching. That's more viewers he got in any stream this year. That's more viewers than he ever got on YouTube. I think the most he ever got on YouTube was like 1,100. He got the most viewers ever on YouTube during this. When fucking Kuchar got swatted, did he do a fucking stream about it the same day? I doubt it. Lower than fucking Anita Sarkeesian with this bullshit. Because even she wouldn't do a fucking radio show the same goddamn day somebody throw a rock at her in public or some shit. Give me a fucking break, man. Give me a fucking break. Like, this is the one video I've seen from DSP that made me say to myself, damn, I don't hate him. I don't want to hate him. No, let me rephrase that. I don't hate him. I don't plan on hating him. This video made me want to hate him with that stupid "you wanted me to die" dumb bullshit. Like, that's one of those stupid things I'm just never gonna forget about. You could make all the fucking nigga jokes you want, and you can say turn on the fucking ovens all you want when you play Dead Space 2. But to say people that made videos taking stuff like that and putting it in a video, to say people that made "This Is How You Don't" plays, to say people that made rant videos, to say people that made Twitter accounts making fun of you, to say people that made negative comments about you on YouTube or Twitter or anything, to say people that said negative stuff or did negative stuff about you, to say those people help you in almost dying is complete fucking bullshit. The dumbass that got him swatted and the dumbass that DDOSed him, I mean, even DDoS, and that shit happens to normal people, you know, people that aren't celebrities. You know, your life isn't in danger. Your internet is in danger. And if you run a business over the internet, okay, you won't make money for a day or two. But swatting is a whole different fucking thing. But he went over the swatting story. He laughed about it not even 5 minutes after it happened. And you can say, oh, he laughed about it because he was trying to make himself feel better. Yeah, okay, sure. Just like when he made all of those racial jokes and Jew jokes, they were jokes. He wasn't, you know, just being racist. They were all jokes. Just really bad jokes with no fucking punchline. Whatever. Apparently, according to the internet, and not even according to the internet, according to dumbasses like DSP and the dumbasses that support all of the stupid shit he do and all the stupid shit he say, according to those people, I could say whatever the fuck I want, and I could do whatever the fuck I want on the internet. And all I gotta do is say it was a joke, or say you took it out of context, or say I was just kidding. So fuck all of y'all dumbasses that support stupid shit like this. Fuck all y'all dumbasses that actually would believe everything he says to the fucking T and follow people around on the internet and say Phil almost died because of you. You a dumbass. If you do that, you a dumbass. If you thought about doing it, you a dumbass. You could be mad that he got swatted. I don't give a fuck about that. But if you want to go on a fucking headhunting spree because of this stupid shit he said in this one video, you a dumbass. Maybe if you like this dude, spend more time watching his videos and supporting him positively. Then maybe he wouldn't need a fucking Patreon. And maybe he wouldn't need to monetize pity party videos like this. Then maybe he could actually be successful, because he's not. But let me shut the fuck up before I start ranting. This situation really fucking pissed me off. It really did. And up until that I almost died nonsense, that's when it changed for me. Because I can't accept somebody saying something like that. That's not all right. That's not all right to me. I'm not gonna accept somebody saying that. I'm not gonna accept somebody saying I put their life in danger because of some fucking YouTube videos. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, what a day it's been. Now uploading a second batch, blah blah blah, stupid fucking playthrough videos. Hey Phil, I've been a long time viewer / fan. Could you please give this a shout out? Gear Forward fundraiser something. Stem cell therapy stuff. Please, thank you. He actually retweeted it. Look, he has 28,000 tweets. I guarantee you this is probably the first time he ever retweeted a fucking charity for somebody. People are still tweeting me stuff like, don't you understand you asked for this? How would you describe people who honestly believe that? How would you describe a fucking asshole that say you wanted him to die if you made a negative video about him? Are you fucking serious? Guess what, DSP? Most of the people that get DDosed, DDOS, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and most of the people that get swatted because they're fucking assholes on the internet. Most of the people that get DDoS because they're assholes on the internet. You thought you would get swatted a year ago because you were an asshole on the internet. If you weren't an asshole on the internet, less people would dislike you. Then it would just be, oh well, people don't like him because he's bad at games. It wouldn't be people don't like him because this and 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 this. People have 800,000 fucking reasons to not like you. How would you describe people who honestly believe that? How would you describe them, Phil? Mentally ill? Because that's the fucking banner you put on people? No, a dumb motherfucker that think a YouTube video from someone else made another person want you to die. That's what I would fucking call mentally ill. That's what I would call a fucking dumbass. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. I used to really like you in your videos, but you treat your subscribers like dog shit. You are very inconsiderate too. Yeah, it does. But yep. King of drama. He takes that drama and balls it up and turns it into fucking views. Piece of shit. That's what you are, DSP. A piece of fucking shit. You almost died. Fuck you.
One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside.
All right.
Now, Captain,
Oh, wait.
celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage
Numeracy 101.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Nuh.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
So she can't do it? He has to come back.
Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait, Batman.
Batman has to come back. Okay. By the way, where'd we look at all this money to build all this shit? I guess you just robbed the banks, huh? Isn't that like the one loophole of the Batman lore? You got all these super criminals, right?
Done.
And they all have these super. Hold on. They all have these super. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. I think I might have some cops outside. Hold on. You heard that, honey? Honey? Cops outside. Yep. The cops are outside. We're coming. Come outside with your hands up. Come on, honey. Someone call the cops.
Oh boy.
It's alright. We're coming. We're fine. They already know what's going on.
Okay, they do.
I hope.
I'm gonna get shot.
No. We're here. Alright, come outside with your hands up.
Department. Anybody inside, make yourself known. Come to the door, make yourself known. I got the stairs here. Hold this. All good? Even recording? Kevin, take my back. I'm going right. Dave, you want to second me? Or whoever's there?
Which is fine because the police knew exactly what was going on. All right, we're back. That was quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just had our first swatting, which is fine because the police knew exactly what was going on. They came by, they talked to me for about 5 minutes about what was going on. They said, thank you for calling us and letting us know ahead of time what was happening because they fully expected that we were fine. And they had a nice conversation with me for about 5 minutes, said, have a good day and, you know, continue on. So, ladies and gents, guess what? We're continuing on with Batman. The swatters managed to interrupt me for 5 whole minutes. Let's applaud, everyone. All right, hold on. I got a tweet about this, too. Let's do a nice little tweet. What a bunch of idiots. Hold on. Hold on. All right. We're about to start. Send out my tweets. And now we continue. All right, hold on. Gotta get my headphones in position here. Oh, and don't worry, the police figured out who it was. They already told me, so. All right.
You big dummy.